but almost a sort of gap. The fact that we start on bind actually kind of ticks that box a little bit, and the fact that we see Woot coming out on the Yoru, come back on the Raze, and Benji on the Viper, this is one of those compositions where I feel like we kind of need to see something from Heretics if they're going to make this work from day one.
Yeah, that's... I want to put a lot of faith in Heretics, but I need tangible results.
I still do.
Yeah, it's one of those, and that's not the beginning comeback would have wanted. Already put to the grave by Rooksick with a stunning follow-up. What an absolute masterclass. And as much as Rien's may try, it is a failed attempt and a really easy beginning for NAVI.
NAVI carrying some of that momentum across from the previous series. We know how they started to heat up a little bit, happy to go toe-to-toe in the early round. Rooksick just gifted the opener and the follow-ups.
Nice.
Convincing start once more as Rooksick at the forefront.
Yeah, that's lovely stuff for him. Big confidence builder too, right? Big stake of claim to start with. You do enjoy seeing that. But again, I think Rooksick has just been catching my eye. Him and Hero really doing well. Seeing the best of them here. For Heretics, it's kind of back to the beginning. Maybe a bit of a somber attitude now, but hopefully able to find a bit of resilience and kind of pick themselves up. We've been waiting to see this team find some, I guess, return to form. We've seen great moments from Rienz, for example. I think he became such a mainstay in our conversations.
Yeah, I still just, I mean, even now with comeback stepping into the roster, we still haven't just seen Heretics firing on all cylinders.
Yes.
We've seen peaks and drops, but I don't think we've been in a situation where we've got, yeah, all 5 of these players are at their peak and delivering that consistently.
Yes, yeah.
Because we've seen them reach heights. It's not to say that this roster has slumped, but we've seen them kind of unable to really steady themselves. And that's the concern again.
Yeah, and I think I start looking through this roster with maybe a little bit more consideration, a little bit more critique. Social.
Yeah, we'll catch it on the, yeah.
Nice. Nicely done. NAVI just looking very solid, and this is, I think, almost an identical veto to the one they had against KC, but in a different order. So for them, they've probably gone what they wanted here. This feels very much within the wheelhouse that they've worked on. Obviously, first glance towards Heretics here since the start of kickoff, so we kind of have to relearn what this team is, what compositions they're bringing. Can they pressure Social? The answer, resounding so far, is a no. With 13 seconds left in the round, Shao, with a little bit of stall, should be able to make this near
alive.
Yeah, I don't know how Rienton got out of there, if I'm honest, but it was only for a mere moment. 2-0 to NAVI, a very comfortable start.
I think you're right as well with the veto here. It's just a chance for them to get reps on maps here, and no real concerns coming out of that opening series. Other than, you could argue, I mean, you said it earlier, the inability to close out, but I mean, I almost kind of wanted to say, well, KC did make some good moves eventually, obviously getting onto the defensive side and Levin being a little more active to check in here with Boo. Obviously losing his brother in the roster swap here.
Yeah.
But still a household name here for Heretics.
And again, this is when we're talking about, like, maybe, I don't want to say more critique, but a little bit more a trained eye on the rest of Heretics. Because you imagine, in this regard, you want to argue they fixed the front line, right, with Woot, with comeback. They can now, hopefully, fill that role. And you've seen Rienz in the last year as well, still hitting real highs. You start looking elsewhere, right? You've got to see if Benji can find that form again. Get Boo really calling a good game. Coaching staff, are they up on the meta? Have they been able to work during this offseason, create something that could really drag this team back to higher-end Valorant? Now, first opportunity really knocking in this one, as they do have the buy in hand. Obviously, bonus coming up for NAVI, and it's pretty flush.
Looking very comfortable and unable to
Zone is down.
really apply too much pressure just yet. 50 seconds left on the clock. Come back. Takes the TP. Filu going to be on high alert now, but there's still bodies in place for NAVI.
They've had no real incentive being that initial touch to rotate, and with that confirming there's still presence. You don't know what's behind it. It could just be that lurk, but they've still got a lot of bodies here, and they're feeling no pressure on that B site. So you're going to keep these three, if not considering bringing a fourth over potentially. Let's see how long they wait here. That's a pixel shown. That's util. That should be a big signal. Woot going to find Sociable to start with. Filu going to be giving away the position earlier on with a little bit of spam on the corner, so they know there's someone else here. Great steadying up on the site here. Brilliant staging.
10 seconds left.
As the plant comes in, yes, late, but perfectly fine. The final two are the two on that B site. very unlikely they'll be able to make any sort of genuine path in.
Damage, obviously the second objective here. Xiao certainly looking as if he wants to apply some pressure, but Benji will move that very early on. It will be a flawless round here in zone nonetheless. For Heretics to put themselves on the board. Very well navigated. Again, you still see Fila with a paint shell and a couple more bodies here, but I think Woot finds the freebie here through the orb. I think that just creates a little bit of anxiety there for the remaining NAVI players.
It feels like it just shattered every crossfire, everything they might have had in mind.
A couple of people have to reposition, pick up a new angle, and that's where they're isolated, where the numbers really able to stretch their legs for Heretics.
Filu straight on that operator. That is now very much in play. Glass cannon, though. No armor to support it, so...
Well, straight down long, so he's going to have a ton of information here. Might even be rewarded with a kill onto Boo. If he's not diligent.
Focused. Oh, the timing.
Oh, he spotted him. Yeah, he did. Boo's seen it as well. He's got, bye.
See ya.
See you later.
See ya. Don't fancy that. And how do they read into this, though? How do they want to exploit that? Avoid the operator, sure, but then you'll imagine there's players behind this on the other side of the map. And you can see the dog being drawn out on the other side on B. They want further info on this. It feels very indicative of, once again, a hit. Good info coming through for Hero. Good stall as well. Going to try and make sure they get this support in the right place. Putting a lot of faith in Filu down on B long as well. You can see Sociable leaning a little closer now. Stalled out again, 57 seconds. Heretics liked it late last time. It might be the same situation, but Xiao finds a corner and finds two. It's perfect for NAVI. This time, finding the answers required, and it's instant.
A flawless in return for NAVI. So well held. Xiao just playing a really ratty spot outside that smoke, but again, the stall comes at the perfect time for Sociable to get over here, potentially provide some more support, but it's not even needed. Xiao stringing together 3 kills with 3 rounds now for NAVI as well. Heretics not going to be reset because of that flawless in the previous round, but Comeback does have an operator in hand now. I think that pace probably going to continue here.
I almost wish they'd try to maybe dig out that operator a bit if they're willing to play late, put some pressure on, be a little bit slippery.
Somebody should have been there to greet the utility of Sociable, because as soon as he sees nothing outside...
Away we go.
Yeah, they can leave him posted on such a deep angle because he can see up towards short and still hold the deep long angle.
And just held in this default, maybe a little bit scared of where that operator is. Filu's not digging as deep. This time we can see the position he's holding. He's not alone. Sociable, same sort of timing-ish to invest this, but what information does he get? I don't think he'll get too much. Filu wants to backfill a touch. And again, it feels all in here. This default, it's not really causing missteps for NAVI. We complimented their calling before. Once again, it's in the right place. So, Filu going to be spotted out. They now know where the operator is, and the site hit looks to be coming in. But again, it's slower. They're not pouncing on this one. Woot trying to take some space further forward. Where's the next layer, though? Woot's done well. It's Boo in unison. Any fight back? Yes. Sociable trying to hold from the site itself, but Heretics scaled correctly again. All in, but all working.
The paint shell was perfect into the backlines here, but unable to find anyone other than Benji.
Planted.
Boo finds a 3K on the way in. It's just Rooksik left now in a 1v4. And probably just going to be looking to do something on the way out here. Doubt Heretics going to be overstepping the mark. We've got to hold on to that operator as well. Now Rien's the one to pick it up. Heretics playing really, really well to get themselves into that position. Again, not really shying away from the possibility of the operator there. Obviously, Woot able to bypass it very easily with his ultimate.
But again, heading, I don't say into the stacked site, but being very kind of choreographed in that. And Navi's
Boo gets a kill with the molly halfway through that engagement. It's, nobody can swing onto long, so Heretics can kind of just funnel out behind this wall.
Toxin screen down.
Again, I think that's probably what was lacking in the previous round, where it was almost, there was a window before Sociable rotates, right? If nobody's going to show to the utility. Exactly, got the grip. I was going to say, if it's the first one on the spam, but the beautiful headshot there. There's the molly kill. See Boo finding another one here on the back of the reveal.
Appreciate it, Benji.
No problem, bruv. I got you.
Probably implying Benji was baiting a little bit for him there.
Okay, this could be good. Let's see if there's an answer for Na'Vi, though, because the temptation is always then to go find information. If you're just being executed on, go for a walk, take a fight. They find it. Benji goes down, and it's an instant move. Do they dig deeper? Oh, you gotta check this. There's no way! You've just been pushed through smoke, and Sociable gets rewarded!
Just like that, down to 2, come back on an operator, going to be really difficult to find something to build upon here.
Look who's still around, Sociable. I mean,
happy to, yeah, why not?
Take a gamble on this. You can sit deeper. You've got such a good player advantage at this point. Might get found, but it's not the end of the world. Can be an early indicator. Let's see where the spike's heading, though. Does get handled, so come back. Maybe trying to clear this, but again, for Na'Vi, there's no temptation to go beyond letting Sociable off the lead.
No. I think if he's in a position to backstab somebody, I mean, there's 40 seconds left here. They might just be committed towards saving. I think Sociable's probably figured that out as well.
Yep. Nowhere safe here. Come back, can you keep that up?
Left.
Sociable knows that there's someone else around. It's been seen. And look at the rest of the Na'Vi side getting a bit closer. Comeback is now in just a horror game here.
I mean, they've got some money to throw at this if they want to remove it, but certainly don't want to give away a couple of kills.
Oh, that's nice.
Filu sharp with the headshot.
And I really, again, in-zone flawless here. Mike, I love what you brought up initially off of just that first series that Na'Vi played, that we like the in-game leadership, we like the calling. This sort of move, it feels almost obvious, but the fact that Heretics seem completely shocked by the fact that they want to go aggressive after these really deep, slow defaults, these heavy side executes, it feels like the perfect answer. Really quick call there.
Dare I say, one of the things I was talking about a lot on Split the other day was how decisive Na'Vi were. Now, Na'Vi getting proactive? Quick rounds? It's not something we're often discussing historically in VCT. You say that though, come back. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Investment here from Boo, not going to catch anything. Do find some space, is backfilled by Sociable though, from all the way through the TP with the dog.
Xiao does still have ult as well, he's coming on over, but Benji with a big shot. And Messi from Hero here, can he stay alive? Ooh. No, he can't.
Sets Filu up though.
Yeah, on for it. Until then, it's Filu backfilling the space with 3, clearing house. Down to a 2v2. It's Stingers though. Quick upgrade for Boo, and is he away?
B, yeah.
He's off. Yeah, big shout, good positioning. Comeback needed, that didn't get it. Filu needs 5 though.
Got the HP advantage here. Boo down to 62 HP. Does have an upgrade now though.
Spike planted.
Oh, it's pacey.
Yeah.
Does he just send this Filu trying to clear the site? He's done well here. It feels really telling where Boo may have gone to. Still got the paint shell too.
Can certainly get at least a half off here if he places the paint shell correctly. But still plenty of time to work with.
It's a guess, isn't it? Boo's got to play this right as well.
He's got it!
5 for Filu! And I'm sure frustration for Heretics. One man absolutely decimated them.
Beautiful stuff. Said unable to really get the Odin working too much, but Hero sets Filu up perfectly here. Get a crucial 1v1 versus the newcomer for Heretics as well. And I was so impressed with Filu the other day, looking to continue with that form. Certainly finding his footing more so in this roster than we've seen before. Will force out an early timeout here on the side of Heretics. You'd almost want to see instant positives.
Yeah.
Which would be kind of probably setting the standard themselves and sticking to that. This is still, for me, a top contender in the region. They just need to live up to that.
Yeah, exactly. That reputation is held. And you can see the individual pieces. It's putting them together. It's also just finding out how they want to implement comeback in this. How does he look in this roster? And, well, aggression looking like the answer to this round. Pacey up towards A. Going to leave him inserted towards this. But there's nothing behind it, and there's a double stack towards long. Again, Na'Vi, right place, man.
They faked into the wrong side.
Oh, it's perfection from Na'Vi. The reads from this team. Again, it feels like Heretics can't go to a site where there's not 3 players on it. It's always right.
They're going to try and find something here, but a Bucky, not much to do. Rienz is making moves back towards A. And Comeback just has to play his life here. And it's not necessarily a guarantee. No satchel, so even if he gets the showstopper here, can't really make moves forwards. Gonna maybe double swing on here. Rienz has found it.
I can't for space, but there's still so many players. Rienz still going. 3 more, 21 HP. That's a lot to ask. And you look at the positioning for
Looks sociable, yeah.
That might be the checkmate. Rienz is considering it, though. Smart work from him! And a smarter shot. Rienz making something out of nothing. With 15 seconds, though, how much more can you do? 3 bullets, still not reloaded. Hero close. Spot that.
Spotted him.
Does get to move away, but time is becoming the issue. Becoming the enemy with 4 seconds, has to commit. And they bound closer. Hero will not make a mess of that one. And look, we know Rienz is good. We know he's good. But you can't face 5 every time and win.
Just another opportunity, maybe. A Shao retreats, but Hero plays it perfectly. Not giving away the advantage from heaven. And Rienz does it so well. Nick sociable out showers as well.
I gotta say though, for me, Hero becoming a really good safe pair of hands player too. We've seen his kind of flashiness at times as well, but his ability to always kind of, it feels like he always plays 1v1s or 2v1s, any scenario correctly. It feels like he always has a really nice composure to him.
Other than skirmish.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. These 2 rounds for Heretics starting to look sparse, starting to just look a little flat
the bat,
here.
yeah.
This is not the start to the season. I feel like season starts, kickoff starts can really add a lot to a team, the confidence, the feel of it. This is not it.
It's put themselves in a weird stalemate here, and Sociable just finds an absolute freebie. Showstopper denied here.
Looked almost sacrificial. Again, this is 2 rounds now where it's like, come back, try and make something happen.
But they're not far enough forward to capitalize on A.
No, because look at this already. You've got the switch out towards that CT side. Hero coming on over. Ult's going to be really, really close here. There it is, stalled out again. Forced to fight forward, forced to get involved. Heretics looking a little bit flustered here. Ult going to come down towards site, maybe try and allow a little bit more comfort on this. Doesn't deny, although that looked on the money.
Yeah, as close as it landed on his head.
Literally. Ult's coming in. They want this round. Everything's starting to be invested. 5 against them though, and here comes the counter push. Here comes the counter play. Rienz doing well to defend. Counter, Viper's Pit going up as well. This is getting messy.
Doesn't really provide them anything though.
I don't know
Rupsik still with control over default here, but Wu actually shuts him down.
Yeah, Heretics keeping control on this site. It looks like it's almost done here. Surely Hero did great before. No more to be done. Heretics, it took just about everything, but they get across the line with a 3rd round.
And not the one you would expect. Looking at the minimap, just as the plant comes through here, the Heretics able to drag one across the line. How?
You tell me. You tell me.
How? It was on his head.
On your head.
Okay.
So still something left to show us in this first half. Heretics can string a couple together here. Again, ultimates-wise, big investment on both sides in that previous round.
Yeah.
Didn't really break the bank of either team. Would have broken Heretics effectively. Guess Woot, yeah, 2 away on the other side. It's Sociable the closest with the Seekers. Spread thin in the default once more. Nobody really making themselves known until that point.
And chose to as well.
Yeah.
But it is a...
Well, not like he was
players on B.
toying with the idea of not showing, but...
Maybe trying to read the reaction, but Filu, great shot, but good trade for comeback, and at least keep it in hand.
And that's the decision on the back of noting somebody elsewhere. So Navi, like I said, so happy to take the initiative in some of these situations. Get it to trade, but I'm gonna argue it favors them looking at the minimap. Heretics, I mean, with an opportunity.
3rd player's on the way though. This stall is still good. Navi keeping this site looking difficult to take. How's he landed that?
Missile deployed.
Rupsik is playing lights out once more. And still just stalled outside of A here.
Oh, good flash as well. Probably seen comeback there. Yeah, but comeback wins the fight.
Oh, hero.
It gets a bit messy now. Plants in.
Spike
8
planted.
bullets left is all for Ruxic, but Benji on 26 HP. Boo trying to backpedal away. Sit a bit deeper in this post plant.
Bit of an issue now for Ruxic unless he can get himself a swap out or a freebie onto Benji here, because it won't take much and it's a headshot nonetheless.
Yeah, going to be cost efficient on that. Comeback going to be
player
needed and
standing.
baited. Drawn in, down a Boo in a 1v2. Oh, he's doing work
This guy's on.
though. 11 HP and an ult online. Hero, what are your options? The time is going to be down to the wire here as Boo's played this right. But he still needs to check on this one, Hero. No.
Surely
No, how?
He may be just thinking Hero's going to get off on the sound of the steps here, but you even said it, playing 1v1s to perfection here. Hero breaking the heart of Boo. Like I said, I think he's just done enough,
Player
or
standing.
thought he'd done enough with just
One enemy.
the audio cue here.
That's a dream for Hero, man.
We take those.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, absolutely do.
And that takes the ult away as well. Wow, this is... I'm not saying panic stations. I'm not saying it.
Well,
But I'm
again,
worried about
half-time scoreline, but here we're on broken by a couple of sheriffs in. New gun alert sounding. They will
Service.
need at least some positives to
Scout destroyed.
make you believe we're looking at a 7-5.
This is the one. This will work fine.
Like I said, it was the other round that we didn't expect them to win.
Yeah? Maybe that's it. Just can't handle it under pressure, I don't know, but it's not a good beginning. That's right, Benji's here. No.
Well,
Well.
comeback's not.
It'll work this time. Just wait. Here we go. Ruxic's flies. Light work for this man. Come on, Benji. Come on, Benji. It didn't work out, Michael.
Nah. I mean, the fact that they couldn't piece anything together. Oh my God,
30
bro.
seconds left.
Ammunition.
What a shot.
4 more of those.
Give me another one.
Ooh.
Still 20 seconds left, but at least finding an entry gives it some potential, but now,
Yeah, well.
not much left to do. 9 HP, shut down in the smoke. Na'Vi up to 8 now. Looking totally in control of this first half of Bind. Like I said, the fact that Wooten come back again, looking to pressure in towards Showers, which has been,
Yeah.
dare I say it, the bane of their existence in some of these A-side hits. Well, I can only really think of 1, maybe 2 examples where they found the trade or got themselves some pressure towards usually Sociable or Filu, who's been playing the opposite side, but certainly not here.
It's a little new. All right, Na'Vi, show me something on this. Just going to leave 1, so it's just Sociable here.
Heretics, right place, right time.
Yeah.
On the back of Woot's info.
Sociable tries to hold a bit more space than maybe Heretics would like, but they don't know about it yet and they haven't explored it
Spike
yet.
planted.
Well, they're coming back in with Seekers and the Showstopper. Shao 2 away from his ultimate as well. Could be a huge tool in this retake.
Yeah, they looked a bit unsure of how they wanted to play this post plant, like sticking towards kind of front sight, but now forcing away Sociable, going to pop the Seekers as they do go for a play towards that kind of
They're
elbow
all
side.
shut down here, though.
Yeah,
so
so
no
that's
info
quite
on
nice.
site.
Yeah, you kind of take those, so they have to kind of re-clear with a bit more caution, but there's the showstopper. It's worked. Takes away Woot, but there's still 4 more to clear. 1 towards long, it's Hero.
Last
Shao
player
doing
standing.
damage, but on the back lines, Rienz and Boo. Shao last alive, brings it down to the 1v1. They know where Rienz is. And he's got ult. This one might be good here. Rienz forced forward, forced
Rienz got him!
alive. He found him! How did he find him? I couldn't see
He
him.
got him through the
Switching
ult.
sides.
We have X-ray and I couldn't see it.
That is an insane kill for Rienz
Bloody hell.
to clutch out of 4th when everything looked like it was just about to fall into place for Na'Vi.
One
Well, it's an 8-4 on the half. NAVI, I'm sure, cannot be happier. Heretics, they're gonna show us more.
Your body knows a sense of victory.
I think even back to the previous year, comparison to 2025, it's just not been there.
No, it hasn't. So you kind of wanted them to start with a bit of pep in their step, right? Come in, look revitalized, brand new. Not quite there yet, but it's early days and it's Navi's map choice. Maybe we just need to wait for Haven, really see it there. But Benji
in the stun. Woot failed him out though.
Yeah, Woot saving Benji pretty much. He was on a platter in that, but there's so many players on this A site. I don't know if it gets noted though.
Ruxic just first bullet headshots Boo, by the way. Has to retreat away from that angle, but Ruxic, no support here, so doesn't want to follow through.
You don't want to be doing that.
You don't want to follow through,
No,
ever.
not on stage. Now, the issue is, though, that I guess if you're Heretics, you've lost that fourth player on A. This pause has actually kind of worked for Navi. Ruxic has drawn the player back, reset this. They're dragging another.
Benji's taking a tag there as well.
This is getting a little bit scary. Just because of the fact that Comeback actually rotated. The flash is fantastic. Just self-sufficient, sociable, really. And they're going to be back in time. Rien's banger of a shot, but a quick trade out from Hero. Again, very, very valuable kills coming through. And a 3v3 post-plant Navi. Don't have much left in this, in the form of utility, though. God, but how far away is bloody Boo in this one?
Yeah, Boo's still elsewhere. 19 HP. A chance here to maybe... He does.
Thank you, observers. I was wondering why they stuck with him, and I'm like, oh, they normally change at this point. I've ruined you guys. It actually might work out.
Hero's got to be careful on this wall drop, though.
Oh, but how's Comeback fallen in this?
Oh, well, no, maybe he doesn't.
Timing.
Maybe he doesn't. Hero doesn't need to care about anything.
Yeah, Hero's cool. He's chilling. It's just the fact that you could see the stars almost aligning then for Heretics. Like, Boo's got the timing maybe on this. They can just stay alive on site, maybe just keep their eyes trained on it. But it just falls apart at the wrong time.
Again, it's the timing that Ruxic finds another kill that kind of forces Boo then to... I mean, it's coming late on in the retake, but... Yeah, that's the kill.
That's the one. And
nice,
Ruxic...
nice guys, very nice. Nice, confident fights.
Yeah, this
genuinely.
is what we're kind of alluding to. Navi taking the initiative, being very decisive and in ways that we hadn't seen previously.
Yeah, and this may be that nice balance of like a new in-game leader, to be fair. Obviously, Angel being hyper-aware of the kind of pedigree of how they want Navi to play and having that ability to sit back and kind of command it a little bit more, not have to be on the server so much and kind of have that oversight here. But seeing someone like Ruxic taking that space, kind of showing presence towards B, pulling that rotation, hell, even almost pulling a third player over. You had what, Comeback now, kind of shifting over towards that B side. So by all rights, actually a really successful start to this.
Heretics looking to stack B.
I got the spike.
In the hopes of catching Navi off guard. Rien's gonna have his hands full. Does have a Sheriff. He's landing headshots still. Able to do damage here, but it's a tall order for him. TP sent across, so maybe some support shortly. It looks like they've got the read on where he might have repositioned to.
Oh! Rien's is still nasty with it, man. This guy's still talented, but there's only so much he can do on his own, right? He was there on his own for a long time. Now, if you're Navi, you could afford to lose 2 players. They came in with, I think it was just 2 ghosts kind of left over. The rest were upgrades. So you don't want to see more losses than this. The Heretics, they want to make it costly, and they start doing that. Now there's a bit of a question mark around the round, let alone the economy behind it. But with Hero still alive, you know there's security. Ruxic and Hero, the 2 real heavy hitters in my eyes. Hero's on this one. He's on the money again. Ruxic in control on the other side. The push and pull. Very few opportunities come back. Yeah, he gets a gun, but it doesn't matter. These 2 are dangerous, Michael. I know what that round was. They only had pistols on the other side. But the composure they're showing is marvelous.
Absolutely. Ruxic barely missing a beat in both series so far. Stuck there for Shao, but there's Rien's on the other side. Again, nice overwhelm from Heretics here, but then a little bit of a split focus and time starts to dwindle, allowing Ruxic and Hero to play it as effectively as they did.
Yeah.
Poison orb emitting.
Well, they've got guns now, Lauren.
Toxin screen down.
Again, anyone playing the fantasy leagues at home who managed to get either Ruxic or Hero are probably smiling in the last couple of days.
It's a good day.
It's a good day. It's a good pick. Come back. Ah, man. That's not good enough for me. And we were singing this guy's praises, all right? You put him back in the day on the Outlaw. You see what he could do. He was such a standout. Need more than that. Riens then have to be called upon. And how much can he take them away? Not too much. Good spacing, though, for Woot to come in. At least going to keep this within check in a 3v3. But they're swinging as 3. Take the fight, secure the site.
Decisive.
They're playing as a pack.
The mid-rounding has, or not even mid-rounding, it's just that kind of where the comms are becoming more chaotic, NAVI stick to their guns. Benji, though,
Spike down.
to find the
B.
spike here, a little bit of a misstep on the side of NAVI. Ruxic and Hero, one more.
One enemy remaining.
You can't get past him. Like, boo. I think he was towards the top end, actually, for Heretics, but to try and get past
30
these players.
seconds
Hero.
left.
Hero. We're walking smokes, are we? Yeah, we're walking smokes. You talk about
Smile on his
confidence,
face,
man.
man.
It's right there. They know what they're doing. And it sends a message through the league as well that NAVI are back in a position to be feared.
This is the thing, they never stop here. And again, there's 2 or 3 players swinging onto these angles all at the same time. So those fundamentals that we were talking about, having Angel in a team, you know, it's that pedigree. Now we're actually seeing it reflected across the entire roster now that he's at the helm.
Nice!
Let's see.
Speaking of the helm.
Yeah, coaching staff not looking so happy with how this is looking. And I don't blame them. 4 rounds and the way it's going, it's not pretty. And this is your first look after an off-season. That you can look at the players, you can look at the roster changes, but you also look at the coaching now as well. This is, you know, bigger conversations have to start happening. And it better look good on Haven. That's all I can say.
NAVI looked phenomenal.
Yeah, I know.
on Haven.
There's no real good way to cut this. And this was kind of the tester, though. It's like, well, how good was KC to push NAVI, right? Well, where do they fall into this? That's the brilliance of coming back into a new season.
KC might be the winner of this series.
Which is mental. Which is mad. Obviously, just going to be on pistols, really. A couple upgrades there for Heretics. But it is Sheriff's bits and bobs, not too much. So at this point, NAVI going through the motions, comfortable, secure, and gotta say, a really poor debut from Comeback, because we've seen the highs from him. This is not one he'll want to remember.
Whether or not it is just a synergy thing, obviously, it's been allusions to the language barriers and whatnot, but it's just not clicking. At least not visibly here.
Launching missile.
30 seconds left.
Benji and Woot still happy to stand their ground. I mean, good for a trade here at least.
Yeah, could maybe even recover a weapon. That's lovely. There's 2 on site. There's some silver linings here, and Riens being one of them is always going to be a factor. Stunning shots, but it's still a 1v1 all this time. Boo's got it now. It took what felt like an army for that to go right.
Again, just in my head, I'm thinking Ruxic's got a knife and he's gonna
Hero's
knife
done
him.
just like the widest swing known to man. Ruxic is going to knife him. It's all good.
One enemy remaining. Spike down.
How many times have we spoken in the past?
standing.
Nice! Come on now!
Benji's face watching it.
No, I didn't. Because we've all got that friend on Discord, you're like, GG go next. GG go next.
The one that says NT. It wasn't NT.
We go again. Is there any depth to this? The money's been humbled, so NAVI gonna have to work for their dinner now. And Riens still ever present. Only the one factor that has remained. We're gonna get out of there, and Riens You can't
He's
help
still
but
swinging,
enjoy it, man.
Still swinging.
Jesus, he is putting
He's
in a shift.
A joy to watch Riens. He's landing shots like this. Ooh, the one to pick up the operator. Didn't even note that just yet. It's now a stranglehold on this A site. Chance to maybe get an upgrade here for Filu or Sociable. I mean, you'd love another orb towards Seekers as well.
Yeah. Why not? Try and min-max the outcome. See how deep Heretics are sitting, though. They really don't want to take too many chances here. But it isn't the danger duo. Hero and Ruxic are dead.
I have to
You're
spike.
selling these guys short, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
30 seconds
I'm meant
left.
to lie.
11-6, I guess. Just you wait.
Yeah, all right,
Last
not bad.
player standing.
Yeah, just wait.
Just wait for Rien's to get an ace. Just wait for it. He actually
Nah, not
might.
against Philo.
Oh, it was close, man. It was close. Philo.
10 seconds left.
Oh, hesitation
Surely not, right?
causes a problem.
Paint
He's got a
showstopper.
plant. Oh, okay, it's fine.
What is that angle? Boo!
Ah, Boo's nuts. Boo's been working.
What?
He's worked it all out.
He was so far
He
behind
was
the wall.
behind 2 walls. It's all good. Big man Boo.
Man like Boo.
Man like Boo.
6 on the board.
I just didn't want to see Heretics just once again be in the Rien show. Now it's gorgeous. I like the show. Oh,
Yeah, I'm tuning in.
I'm watching. It's a guilty pleasure. But there are 4 other players I'd like to maybe have present. I don't necessarily want to see Boo second on the board when we have a double duelist behind them. Has it looked any better that time around?
No. Do you know what that reminds me of? At the time, I can't remember what game
Was it
it was, but
Boaster
on long.
Yeah, man.
Staring at a wall, and they're just shot.
I've been shot. Can't say the rest of that. Ults coming through though. Navi with 3 in hand, 1 away from the Seekers as well. 2 off from Xiao, so plenty on the board to be coming up. Forced away early as well.
My world.
Viper's Pit over towards B. Operator noted this is early stuff. Ruxic, he wants this one finished. He's already taken away one of the 2 big factors really in this. Rien's though.
That's a hit down.
That's not bad from Woot. Hold on. Trying to scrapping hold into this. The plant's in. Na'Vi will have time on their side.
They'll know about the flank as well now. NG isolated from the rest of the pack. Has to play his life here. Xiao not turning just yet.
Oh, the timing so sharpable. It's just stunning. Oh, and it's done for Na'Vi. Looking a cut above here, Mike. They look so damn sharp.
Yeah, so comfortable in some of these situations. Here where it looks like maybe there's a chance Heretics can slip the net a little bit. But comeback's just, he's forced so deep of any angle. I mean, it's a miracle that Woot gets 2 here.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
And again, he's under so much pressure. And on top of that, Boo dying as well. Really difficult situations to play out from, but Heretics, unfortunately, resistance in some of them.
Uh-oh, look at this crap. They found a little bit of... Oh, Xiao. Xiao, you didn't have to do it to him like that. I dropped the spike. Showstopper off the cards. Rien's gone.
The read on the aggression is just perfect from Na'Vi.
And I guess the compliment goes to Xiao in that one. We haven't really had that Na'Vi timeout to come in. They've got a really good grasp on this.
Well,
So
we were asking this question the other day about what was being called from outside and
I'm back.
how much of it relied on Xiao in terms of making these decisions round by round.
Who's got a chance at this, though? Flash is not going to find anything. And they're not pathing through this way, but he's only got a Bucky.
Yes.
I didn't notice that. That makes this really, really tough, and it puts the pressure then on the other 2 trying to play it back through. Benji doing well to find Filu, looking to try and pressure towards site. Plant not in just yet, still on the back lines in the hands of Sociable. It's Ruxic and Xiao in the smoke, which is dissipating now. Drop on the smoke, drop on the body. 2v1, it's all on Woot. Anything left here, spotted early by Xiao. Still no plant. Oh, but maybe
30
something
seconds
in
left.
the tank for Woot
Spike
here.
down B.
Yeah, there we go. Saves him in this one. Red Bull clutch to keep the lifeline available for Heretics.
It's not much, but honest work. We'll find another opportunity to keep Heretics in here.
Down A.
Take it.
And Heretics is walking into the blender. Another pain point has been on the other side here. The showers.
Nice work. Come on, baby. Nice.
NAVI going to be forced to play out a lesser purchase here. Still packs a punch. Between Hero, Xiao and a couple of Sheriffs here. Opportunity to do damage.
Where are you?
Rien's nearly greeting. Hero caught here, but it's burning up a lot of util from Rien.
God, there it is.
Just to slow any sort of progress. Benji now considering a rotation, but actually doubling back on himself.
Xiao's climbing. I thought it was quite good actually.
He could have caught a comeback there.
Yeah, and Cumber's been caught a couple of times on these backpedaling. You know, we saw it from the other side on B. And see what they're kind of trying, but there's a 3-play stack over towards the A site. Benji is here. Boot still holding close. Viper's Pit to deny, scale up through shower. And the showstopper is going to find Sociable. Boo on the follow-up. This is fine. This is good. There is the hero rifle. Literally and figuratively. Rook6 still alive. Shout. It's on that SMG. Careful of that angle. Boo's been doing naughtiness down there.
30 seconds
I don't know how Benji's still that healthy.
Pretty spot on. Caught on the back pedal. Nice. Heretics
down A.
looking much more stable here. Obviously, it was that kind of half purchase coming out from Na'Vi.
I'll say on a purchase like this, you draw out the pit and the showstopper. It's
still kind of a win.
as close to a win for Na'Vi, but obviously
Player
Heretics
standing.
have many choices here. Shao going to do some further
God.
damage.
Oh,
It's
God.
three!
No. He's going for the plant now, and this is going to put the pressure on Rienz, who's going to have to try and...
I mean, if he gets the kill, he loses the round anyway, but oh my God. Like I said, Heretics forced to, because of the scoreline here, to invest.
They can't not. There is no next round, unless they do, right? It's... Oh, this feels so sketchy. They are still clinging on to this.
seconds left.
12-8. God.
It's a very Ardis-esque 3K there, actually. I don't know why that just had vibes of the Ascent 3K.
Man, it's still my favorite clutch.
That is, yeah.
Genuinely. Like, considering the game, the caliber. Whew. What a time, man. God, it did feel like it. Oh, man, this positioning not quite good enough. Benji doing really well to try and reinforce the push through showers. Otherwise, that was going to be pretty much door wide open, right? Flash through, push in, sociable. No fear. Going to be
Benji.
maybe fearing that now. Benji with an upswing, finding 3 and keeping showers under control. What are we left with? A 2v3. And we talked about Navi's, I don't want to say inability, but that struggle to close out those previous series. You look at the first time they faced KC, that was a little bit of a falter there. So maybe going to see a timeout hitting soon. This is when we see the impact
asterisk.
of Angel. Yeah. Not too worried
Things
yet.
have certainly slowed down a little bit, and Na'Vi,
Poison orb emitting.
not the benefactors of that, as historically they might have been. Boo still up towards heaven, but it is still Rookzik.
Nah.
And he's still got the clock to play with.
Right side of the map. Boo's been, I mean, he did lose that 1v1 to Hero, but... Where's Rookzik off?
30
He's
seconds
trying to
left.
maybe clear where Boo might be,
I think clear
right?
as much as possible and
Yeah.
not give himself, you know, too much to worry about. Does still have a snake bite. An opportunity here at the plant.
Toxins
Okay,
going
so
up.
he knows he's got a little
10
bit of
seconds
space,
left.
right? Little bit of space to play.
Spike planted.
And with what he cleared, he can kind of backfill into.
Well, if he catches Boo in pipes here, it could be... Oh, no. For a second then, I thought he was pushing towards CT. Going to try and play off the position on short here. Maybe catch a timing.
Toxins going up.
Getting a bit nervous. Still got a bit of room to play. Boo's playing his life really well, though, taking a lot of time here and just subverting expectations. Very well done for Boo there, just playing time, keeping a very deep amount of security, but allowing the other two to clear back through sight. So, I want to see a timeout for Na'Vi. I'd like to see them slow this down, have a chat.
I want to listen to the timeout.
I know, I wish we could.
Somebody's got to sponsor the listenings, man.
You know we'll never get to hear timeouts. Literally
You just got
never.
to sell it.
You think cash rules everything?
Oh, yeah.
Kit Kat. Can we get another one?
I bait you, Becco. Come on now.
Huh.
You baited me. I'm dead.
I'm on 8 kills, please.
Please don't bait
Please don't.
it.
Yeah, like one map.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes a bit wrong. Okay, so it feels very similar to the previous series. Now, we didn't actually get to see Bind in that previous series, but it got to, what, 13-11 and 13-7. Right, so similar scenes to an extent after a very strong start. Let's have a little look. What's the plan? Still a bit of a shaky bite. Do have Shao's ult. A couple away from Rook6 on the other side. Should be in a good position here.
Stacked up this time, so looking to maybe commit here. I mean, Wood's got to be careful. Once this smoke expires.
It's a little bit of a sketchy pop, isn't it? Yeah. Who's... Oh!
Oh, well, no, maybe he
Okay,
doesn't.
Wood's chilling. Wait, how do you want to do that, Hero?
What? Huh? Well,
Spike
it's Hero and
planted.
Rooksick again. A 2v3.
Oh no, is Benji with comeback? No, they're on the other side, it's okay. Someone else will bait comeback, it's fine. Oh my god, the angle. Rooksick trying to stall here, Rien's vulnerable! Divided and conquered, Rooksick
Oh
wanting
my
more.
God.
You can see the confidence on these boys. And oh,
Benji and comeback.
there it
There you
is.
go.
That's apparently the duo.
The synergy starting to click here. Will get themselves 10 on the board by the skin of their teeth. Come back at 6 HP. Somehow shuts down Rooksick here.
10 to 12, game back on, man. This is it now. This is actually a fair fight. Let's see the depth of NAVI.
That's outrageous from Wu.
And Hero at this point.
One enemy.
So this should have been,
No
hopefully,
problem, guys. No problem.
the timeout was 4. We've got 3 ults in play
I was
here
going
for
to say, they're
NAVI.
in such a good position here. If they get heroes as well, a huge advantage. Operator back in hand for Boot here. Benji down on a Guardian. Again, Na'Vi with their sights set towards B. A little bit of a switch up here, Benji.
Good rotation though.
Yeah, the one to pick up B site hold alongside Boo.
Good stall.
We could get trapped here
Was
though.
that just
Boo's
blind?
fallen.
Are these blind? I don't know if they saw these players,
he's
but
dead, he's
oh no! NAVI have absolutely
your
destroyed them and
trail.
barely seen them.
Welcome to my world.
The back of the strength of some of these ultimates they had available.
planted.
Beautiful isolation. Now heroes online as well. The pick goes up.
It feels impossible, right? Like, how tall of a task can this be? Wu's found nothing as well. Not being given much to play with here, trying to carve a path forward, but it's so steep.
Chance, but they'd have to find everything on this first swing here, this flash to come out, and it's just not there. Hero to clean things up on map 1 for a 13-10 victory. Heretics making good moves to get to double digits, Lauren, but unable to crack through.
No.
Again, I wasn't necessarily impressed. Overall, bigger picture here. Again, we could have the conversation, Na'Vi. Inability to close out, maybe some of those rounds slipping through their fingers a little bit, but Haven's one for me that, again, I was so impressed with Na'Vi the other day that Heretics have got their hands full here on their own map pick.
Yeah, this is not an easy task, right? Like, Na'Vi have shown diligence, they've shown really good reads. Kind of the things we once again saw pillars of on Bind have somewhat translated to this when we watched them against Carmine Core not too long ago. So for Heretics, keep that in your mind. This is not an easy one just because it is their map choice. But some more, I guess, archetype-style agents being picked here. Rien's on that Sova looking good. Historically, obviously, Comeback on the Neon, Benji on the Cypher, these sort of things, you like to see. But we wait and see if it has any sort of effect here. We're down to about 57 seconds. Welcome back to EMEA. It's patient.
Patience is one word.
Oh,
Heretics
keep it
now stacked up. We'll deal with the turret, so we'll put Filu on red alert. Here, can he get one before we get it out? We'll shut that down. Hero unable to have a say just yet.
This is good timing from Heretics. We saw that KC struggled to scale up, but there is no issues with Heretics here. Good push and pull. Woot getting towards the back of the side there. Comeback kind of toying on the corner. That's lovely.
30 seconds
So the 3
left.
remainders for Na'Vi. Not going to have much say in this one. Do they have utility? Okay, Shao
Spike
does at
planted.
least have darts, so just try and maybe facilitate something back in here. And Rien's is doing Rien's things. All right, that will not change, I feel like. The one real consistency for this Heretic side is Rien's still clean and sharp with it. 3 in the first. Heretics, off to a great beginning. Something they, I think, really needed here.
Yeah, to get them back on track here. Kick Haven off. The isolation onto Filu, who was just desperate to find something before TPing away. He didn't even catch the timing on this TP, was not
Enemy.
I don't think it went out.
Nice
Absolutely
balls,
right,
let's
Rien's
go. Come on.
confident start here in the pistol.
Thank God we won a pistol, bro.
Thank the Lord.
playing their game finally.
Don't see any investment here from NAVI in round 2.
Go, go, go.
A stack towards C. Xiao at least showing presence elsewhere. Boo going to be here in a position to catch someone, but Sociable is shouldering the angle here. Spam doesn't come through, but we'll hear these steps. Tap on the orb as well, just trying to bait somebody from Heretics forwards.
I'll be a trying, man. Hello. Oh, good, good damage.
A ton of damage done with the
worries.
Rooksuk and Hero as well. Should be the green light now to shift their focus towards Xiao. Will be droned out potentially here. Benji's going to look to follow up here.
And it'd be interesting to see how well Xiao does in this position, again, if they do go for these kind of A-side takes, because he was there quite alone a few times, and he was doing really well at the balancing act, but it's easier said than done against a team like Heretics as well. Second round, no fumbles there, no mistakes.
Have to clean as well. Chance to give themselves a little bit of a buffer. Again, awkward with that purchase with 2 Bulldogs and some pistols alongside that.
One enemy remaining.
Not necessarily any threat just yet for Heretics.
I'm out of here.
The rifle's in hand now for NAVI. Boo, the one with best progress towards his ultimate here, so not going to be anything they can bank on in round 3 or 4.
I do wonder if the pace stays the same, or they go for something a little bit faster here in the bonus. It looks like that could be the answer, but 3 players on this side of the map makes it pretty hard for Comeback and Woot here. Yeah, you can see why. Hero taking a stand on the site, and Comeback's already been removed at 1:24. We haven't seen them making moves this early until this point. Benji checked on, still an off angle here for Filu. But TP
Cutting through.
going back out now. Boo gonna note this and gets absolutely beheaded. It looked too comfortable for Filu there.
Yeah, chance for Boo to catch him resetting the TP, but that just doesn't happen. We'll come through, show some presence towards B here. Actually a chance to pinch onto the backside of A, but you already see Filu cognizant.
I don't know where the other two are going now. They've not
Well, I
gone
think
for it.
they're initially both creeping down long. They were kind of banking on that to happen, but now I think the audible's been called to hit B.
Yeah, and Benji being the most vocal out of this when it's Woot taking the space on the B site. Heroes aware of the space given up. It's not a
30
surprise to
seconds
see them here, but a stall on the first attempt at a plant, it would have
That
been
makes it
re-ends.
awkward, yeah.
Yeah, and now it kind of allows a little bit of time to get closer here. Another stall. God, the layering on this.
Spike play.
Want to chip away at these remaining members of Heretics. Benji has to win this, and Hero going to shut it down.
Yeah, and Hero almost doubled down as well. Woot now going to be in a tough spot. The paranoia is fantastic. Going to force him away from that first corner, and that allows Filu to swing. And it's down to Rienz again, the final boss, the one who can post numbers. Can't post 5 today. This is NAVI with their first.
Hero making good progress as well towards his ultimate. Yeah, 3 survived and 3 rifles maintained. Obviously, Heretics going to have the upper hand in terms of the round 2 purchase. I don't think Na'Vi going to have too many concerns here, though. Again, it's Na'Vi able to just whittle away a few times, stall out, and actually force a much easier post-plant, or retake, I should say.
Yeah.
In terms of that adjustment for the plant location.
Here comes the depth, isn't it? Right, here comes, let's see what Heretics can do. Buys on both sides. No big ults to
Getting
bank
ahead.
on yet. They could work towards Rienz's potentially, and on the other side, I mean, Hero not within touching distance, but the dash of aggression, we talked about that kind of, how well it was implemented before. I'll be interested to see if it is rewarded again here. Boo could be isolated.
This is the sort of thing that worked really well for Na'Vi. Identifying which rounds they could be aggressive on, take some space away. And Boo, unfortunately, stuck between a rock and a hard place.
He is going to spot Filu, but it's too messy. And I don't think he gets away with this one. No, Hero.
Shouldn't.
And actually, Heretics trying to backfill the space, but he gets caught on the second peak there. There was really no way out. The kind of stop and start of this round felt like it was by Filu just filtering down middle perfectly.
Issue being Filu didn't take a lot of damage either. It doesn't necessarily create any other opportunities outside of that for Heretics. Put themselves now in a 4v5 situation. No progress towards A just yet, but Benji, considering the possibility, Xiao.
And he knows there's pressure on
HP.
Long, so Xiao knows that there's at least 2 separate sides working towards this site. Calls in for some support here. Heretics down to 20 seconds. They are close to site, but they're going to need to land this one quickly. Come back and try and work his way in. Bit laboured, but it's worked out. Benji, come back and Woot, clearing house on the A site. Plant now available. Spike's down. Hero irrelevant to outcome.
So it's going to be a 4v5, and nobody falls on that side take. And Xiao taking a ton of damage. Heretics able to stick the landing. Fantastic work here from Benji, being the only one to push up from Long as well.
Yeah.
And find a ton of value. Hero going to have to sit back and watch Heretics post a third on the board. And ultimates-wise, I mean, Rien's now with the Hunter's Fury. Fortunately, still missing Woot and comeback. Chance maybe for Hero to get another one towards the lockdown.
Oh, real close. Yeah, and this is something that I was kind of considering in the early rounds, right? We saw it a bit earlier. Can they exploit Xiao's isolation? Because in that previous game, we saw him very much on his own here a couple of times.
He was hard at
And he was doing great. Again, I don't want to say it as almost a negative, but it does feel like Heretics have found a little bit of pathing in this. So I do want to see what the adjustment is for Na'Vi once they're back on a bye, if they have something in mind. Because look, we know how strong that left side of the map is with Na'Vi. You've got, you know, Hero over that side. You've got everyone there kind of piling in. But if Heretics have found something, a bit of a formula here, they're going to run that into the ground pretty much. And that was after they lost out on that first pick. So let's see what the game plan is going forward.
Switch up here with a bit of the utility from Na'Vi. Trying to catch somebody
right here
at the start of the round.
deploying drone.
Not too much damage. I mean, his Woot comebacks take a little bit of chip, but
Take flight.
it doesn't necessarily weaken them on the way in.
Tag.
Ton of info though, both duelists spotted here. Heretics again just hesitant that there's a stack behind this presence being shown, but it really is just a puff of the chest from Na'Vi.
So where do they end on this? It still looks like it's tailoring towards the A site. Something I feel we're going to get used to at this point. And it is only Hero and Sociable, the ones with the real weaponry here, so they'll be quite some way away. So by the time the alarm bell rings, it may be a little bit too late. Xiao out of util now. Does have the help from Rubsik, but there's the player spotted. Can anyone get there in time?
30 seconds left.
Wall in play, but no real ability to fight off it. Xiao can, however. Expected the player off of the box, not the case. Gonna be outdone by Boo here. Site now clear, plant should be safe, and you've got the other 3 with, I mean, limited chances.
Spike planted.
Still 2 rifles here though. A chance for maybe some sort of recovery. And Filu, an upgrade, call it. Hero has to win this out. A low HP Boo on the other side would give Na'Vi access.
No, the timing not right there. The gun model in the way pretty much is Filu does get an upgrade by barely at that point. So well done by Heretics. Clean and composed to a decent extent. 3 still alive, plant there. Didn't really fall for anything too far. So the answer then becomes, or the look for me comes, do we have a timeout for Na'Vi? Do they want to adjust something early? What are the next steps? What is the depth of this team? This is where the excitement really starts for me. Mike, is knowing how far into the playbook Na'Vi can go. What's their solutions now?
We have some opportunities in terms of this ult cycle, but we'll see an early timeout here from Na'Vi to take stock of this opening 5 rounds have gone. I'm online.
Yeah.
Ruxic yet to get on the board.
Which is a very stark contrast to Map.
Yeah.
He was instrumental in their success earlier on. So you've got to see him activate here. For Heretics, they found a really positive step. And they've sent Filu in for a fight. Is this what Na'Vi had in mind here? Smoke going to still keep some security And Heretics don't like what they've seen early towards that A side. Something doesn't feel right, they don't fancy it. They're already backpedaling away, playing very passive.
Sociable coming across with the paranoia as well, potentially. Like I said, this crunching towards lobby never feels comfortable unless you have really solid info.
I think this is all about timing here, and I think Boo might get it. It is just going to be Philo on that deeper line. Going to stay here. Doesn't need to go too far. Xiao can kind of shoulder this from further back.
Bait
So with a
them in.
pixel scene,
Yeah.
there it is. Philo's got to hold his nerve, though. They don't know about him, but they could consider it. Let's see if they know their lines. Do they know their protocols, or are they going to be absolutely torn asunder? Chip damage, but Philo caught on the back pedal. Boo rewarded. And once again, A looking like the end destination. They may not springboard instantly, but Xiao can only do so much alone here.
Finds one. Ruxic looking to get quickly into the back lines of Heretics, but with this trip, reveal his position. Spike not committed just yet, but come back and retrieve that now.
Yeah, they got to go, though. See the investment of the old good paranoia. Nice TP. Comeback's getting nervous. Paranoid for sure, but Heretics find stability. This is so much better. This is a way higher class team.
Planted.
And Ruxic out of it.
Way more in tune with one another. On the side of Heretics, Boo should be rewarded once more for his patience, and he absolutely is. Ruxic shut down, and a 5th on the board now. Heretics looking at home once more on Haven.
It's going to be a frustration for Philo there as well, because you could have been in such a power position. Yeah, there it is.
And yeah, patience shown on one side, but Philo sees a target-rich environment on the other. But making the right decision in terms of what's happened so far in some of these rounds. In the execution, just a little lacking. Ultimates here, yes, but the purchase, not so much. Ruxic shut down once more.
Outlaw and comeback. Come on, man. This guy's good with this. Does he get to keep his life as NAVI just go in for a ball? And go for a bit of a fight, but getting not too many targets to play against. Heretics don't fancy going back in.
Yeah, with the trip going up, almost confirms the rotation here, so Hero does have 2 nanos, but again, can stop this onslaught.
Hero's been good at this site, but it's just a pistol.
Xiao in support now with the Sheriff.
Enemy mark.
Again, call it hesitation at the start, but now calculated caution here displayed by Heretics. Want to keep this clean, continue the trend.
I just get scared when it gets a little bit later than this. This is still fine.
Another 10-15 seconds and I'm
Yes,
worried, but
exactly.
it
Now
looks like
it's
they're
okay.
about to make moves.
Yeah, there it is. So should be okay. I think Hero got spotted too. Comeback should be able to deal with that very comfortably. In support with Woot, all good here. Don't even mind the ult coming in for this, just to make sure you get it under your belt cleanly. Keep 5 up. Keep the pressure on.
Look at the money now for Heretics.
Spike planted.
Puts them in such a good position now. And this is a round, ultimately, that NAVI are going to start investing some of these ults, so could not come at a better time. And Wooten Rien's happy to stand their ground here. Philo and Sociable probably just going to give this away.
Okay, this is let's kind of take stock on this then, because this is kind of answering 2 questions on 2 fronts, right, Mike? We're at 5-1 here. I'm going to be honest, it's not a thriller yet because we haven't seen a bit of a close game, it feels like. It got exciting at the end of Bind. This has been a bit one-sided, but NAVI haven't found a solution yet. It feels like they're still being a little bit behind the curve here on how they want to deal with Heretics' early starts, how they're kind of painting the map. It's certainly very different to that first game against Carmine Core. So this is a very different affair. This is now problem solving for NAVI, something we hadn't seen them have to deal with yet. They haven't passed that check. And on the other side of the coin, seeing Comeback looking way more comfortable, playing a nice role into this. Heretics looking like they've got some good preparation here, playing their own game.
Not necessarily seeing NAVI make decisions based on info just yet. Unable to really get a good grip on how Heretics are setting up. And again, I guess the second issue that follows that is losing out some of these opening engagements.
Scanning ahead.
They
Speed
can't
up.
even find a trade, but Hero puts them on the board here, but has to avoid this spam now. Woot elsewhere has found Philo.
That was quite late, it looked like, from Filu to be wandering down middle, but maybe I missed the timing on it. But still, that attempt at aggression, it's not the first time we've seen it. It looks like Heretics are quite well prepped for what Na'Vi was up to. Maybe just catching a glance at the KC game and going, yeah, that's all too easy for us. But now, once again, that initial trade out brings it down to a 4v4 and slow and steady. Look, Heretics are in no hurry here. They've been showing they can execute fine on about 20 seconds. Lead boot inserted in towards sewer. The rest of the team eyeing up that C side, but this time around, Rooksig might be in the right place for this.
TP sent back across, so I think Woot going to make moves towards Garage. Hero still spread pretty thin in terms of this util, so good coverage. Show presence as well. Again, it's just another probe sent out. Boo catches info elsewhere, so it might even be B that's the end goal here.
30 seconds left.
Enemy tag.
That makes the lockdown very effective in this situation. So Benji will have to really stand his ground towards Garage.
Let's see if that comes in. An attempt at the plant. There's the paranoia, but they're actually pivoting. This is getting really late. Down at 15 seconds with the C side looking available, but keep in mind the lockdown is there. So, yeah, and this will come into play. This is a problem. And look at where Sociable is. This is a real problem. Heretics absolutely overcooking this one. That's a messy round, Mike. Don't like that.
Again, calling the audible so late away from B. When the lockdown is in play, you know Hero is anchoring that side of the map. Again, it's either you die or get detained here.
Yeah, there's no winning in that. I'd rather them just commit to that B site, maybe try and make something happen on it.
Because what, they're effectively rolling the dice on maybe having, what, a 3v2? There's never going to be a third player towards B in this situation. So yeah, just getting ahead of themselves a little bit. Maybe something from that coach interview that they're alluding to, which is nerves. Like I said, it was hesitation we were noting early on, but
You want to go?
still, just a second for Na'Vi, so not necessarily too concerned just yet.
Well, this would be the fun one, is once we get back into the swing of this. That's a big shot,
Beautiful.
Woot. What an opener there, Filu.
exactly
Put to his grave, and once again, it's such a similar scene, Mike. This A exploitation. Shao. Yes, scene. You got Util being dumped on here. He has no safety at all. You can see him lost in the source, spammed out Heretics, instantly answering. And I guess the silver lining, even the previous, was they burned so many of these ults for Heretics. Knew what they had to do here. Zero hesitation.
No, very decisive, and immediately the decision made. Finding that pick, shutting the operator down. Again, shutting down a player that can rotate so quickly as well. They know they have a window of opportunity and they pounce. Still 5 standing as well. Social, I don't think will be finding much here in the form of exits. Not going to matter too much anyway. We talked about the cushion that Heretics already have financially. Did just miss a player though. Slipping into Link. Now he knows. Comeback will give one to the cause.
It doesn't feel good though, does it, right now? Yeah, there we go, done for. Heretics. Got to be happy with this, got to feel good, but this does pose a couple of new questions for me, right? We've seen what can happen when Hero and Rooksik are having good games for Na'Vi. Brilliant. This is not a good game from Rooksik. It's just simply not. He's struggling here on this map to find that sort of impact. We're not seeing Filu light my world on fire either. What, 2 kills so far? It's lacking in some of these aspects. We're seeing that other side of the coin that we hadn't seen yet from Na'Vi.
You can't run.
You've got to ask really what the switch up now is. Again, with the huge investment previously, it's only Filu's ultimate left now for Na'Vi, and a 5-round deficit. Heretics starting to hit their rhythm. Stacked up once more.
Back to A we go. We haven't seen much backline pressure either. It feels like they haven't really fancied trying to go for it, which I find a little bit surprising.
Mid here. And Sociable that can navigate his way past this trip.
Hello. Hello. Finds both. Great paranoia. Oh, Woot is just, I mean, almost too many targets there. Shao's trying to go back to the wall, fight his way forward, but the better weapons do seem to win out. 2v1. Sociable finally on the flank, but it's fine.
Spike
Getting
planted.
closer, and Rienz is so aware,
Yeah.
so locked in on this. It would be pretty miraculous for Sociable to find it. Great paranoia. And a chance for an upgrade. No armor though, no shield to play with. Gonna get a little bit techie here, trying to maybe subvert expectation, but they've already backed towards long. Gonna see, and probably hear both. He's making them work for this. To get an opportunity. Playing in the smoke and time, I think, might be the end of this one. Yeah, caught in the act, Rienz does really well. And it feels like Na'Vi still haven't solved the conundrum.
I mean, a miracle that they go 3 for 2 there, though, initially. The paranoia landing. And this is just insane that Wu has to play close enough because of the orb that they can still see him kind of mitigating that near sight. Xiao snaps at Benji.
Down A.
Oh, double timeout for Na'Vi.
I mean, it's needed.
I had the feeling to play because I knew.
Coach Cam. Right now, put my glasses on.
Straight into Angel. Lou was obviously alluding to comfort pick here for comeback and certainly having more impact.
Yes.
Placing swarm grenade.
And a big switch up, actually, in terms of Ruxic and Hero. Doesn't have the ultimate. Will at least invest some of the utility here to potentially slow down that freight train that has been repeatedly hitting A.
This feels readable too, though. Filu, this is not the first time he's in middle. But with the operator, it lands here. Catching Rienz, and that's a big scalp to claim.
Creating another 5v4 situation. Heretics flipping one previously. Not more info, actually, for Sociable. Obviously, the pit denies any sort of progress towards C from long. Obviously, that focal point will be towards Garage. And just outside B, and Filu actually looking to double down on that information.
Still early, though. 40 seconds on.
And not necessarily indicative of a late round plan here for Heretics. Because it is Wooten comeback on the other side there.
It's the difference is they have Hero on the A side, which is the only switch up.
Yeah, I mean, but if you spot Benji or Boo there, then yeah, sure, you maybe have a better idea of what's going on.
Timing on that. Just walking away as they've scaled up towards B. They still have the util in the front of this, though, so not the end of the world yet. And that smoke will be heard, so they can kind of call in maybe some support. 14 seconds, it's so late. But it's going to work out. You can see if there's any ult there. No, nothing to really deny this. So Na'Vi actually in a position here with Sociable, but a 1-1 trade. Timing, though. Plant denied. There's no chances now. Na'Vi just about scraping away with that one.
Boo just second guessing that first plant. Has to come off to find the trade, and Na'Vi capitalise. Again, 4 would be recoverable. Yeah, considering the performance we saw the other day. But I don't want the defensive half an hour. Was it 10-2 or something?
I actually can't remember. I think it was something quite one-sided, because it ended up, what, 13-7?
Yeah, 10-2 half for Na'Vi on the defense last time. Yeah, you're absolutely praying they'll find this 4th. Come back up. Springing his step now. Xiao will deny this orb. Looking to hang around actually as well, because Sociable. He's pushed up. Boo's looking this way though.
Ah, and the timing just there for Benji on the drop of the smoke. Boo gonna catch his as well. Na'Vi trying to dig deeper on long, but it's just, we've seen the patience from Heretics. They're playing this really slow default. I mean, the last couple of rounds they've been executing on 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Here, there's no need to take that long. I think
that's the opportunity that Na'Vi have identified, right? Is isolate a player or two, but again, just a little disjointed in terms of the timings there.
Do they still know about Ruxic? I mean, Filu's got comeback, so I don't know if they're still going to be as diligent on this. It doesn't matter. Rienz clears it without Odin. So for Hero and Filu, the operator now going to be really tricky to bring into position to make work here.
Spike planted.
Hero's been good, but he's barely had a say in this game, it feels like. This half he's been really locked out, but he's going to make a name for himself again. Somehow going to get an untraded kill there.
How do you get the operator onto an angle with Rienz on an Odin? Still got shock darts to play with. Heretics now will just tuck themselves in.
Last player.
Looking for something here. Filu will find one. Woot as well, but 1v2 time starting to slip away.
Filu, yeah, not a chance. Benji, comfortable in the end. 9-3, a very good showing for Heretics, but it felt like no answers for Na'Vi, right? Double timeouts coming in, trying to find solutions, and none of it really worked out, Mike. I don't know quite what to expect on the second half here, but for Heretics, this is a lifeline. We'll see if it can continue in the second half.
Hey!
Hey, Tom.
Alberto was looking for you, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, you better get that
Okay,
quick.
I'll go check.
From Na'Vi, that's where my mind goes to. And both timeouts burnt up here. We are relying on Xiao to call this one from the front.
Away we go. Can they clear the mindset? Can they come in fresh? Or can Heretics close out with a rather strong lead here? A pistol round can be pretty much everything, right? It can get you right at the door. Benji forced away early. Got to be cautious not outstay as well.
Navi's taking a lot of space, yeah. A lot of space taken. Byproduct of that is Heretics now making moves outside lobby. Hero's here, and look at his, I was going to say.
Was it?
They might want to check on this and shut down by Rienz.
Rienz, even in pistol rounds, has been kind of nasty. And the around the world flank for Ruxic, but look who's in window.
Oh, he's just heard it as well.
He can wait this out, as long as the boys can hold the site for now.
Oh my God.
Man! He's fast on that. Catching Boot, and then Sociable gonna catch Woot. This is looking rougher for Heretics now, down to the 3. Come back, Benji. Rienz still having to find their way forward here. Rienz still alive and still breathing, there's still a chance. Come back clearing towards site now. This is looking a little bit more competitive. Benji on the defuse, but denied. Ruxic doubling his kills basically. But Rienz, what are these shots, man? Time is a factor, so he can't fight that one. But bloody hell, he gave it a go.
Another 3K from Rienz in the pistol round here in the second half, but it's Na'Vi to put it up on the board. Again, reading this to perfection, knowing this. What's that? I mean, beautiful response found by Ruxic, playing the timing perfectly, but they've just taken so much space early on here that they can really hedge their bets. Spread out across the map.
Can't do much more, man. You can be frustrated, I get it, but you are putting in some big work here. Okay, so 3 upgraded weapons. The Ghosts remaining with Ruxic and Hero. And on the other side, Boo. Okay.
Well traded.
Yeah, there it is. A little later, but that's okay. Again, Ruxic was one of those with a Ghost, so if they can continue on this path, there's no weapons to be recovered here. There's no real danger on that.
Well, we haven't made moves elsewhere. Benji has tucked himself into C-Long. Gonna pause for thought now. To figure out the rest of the map. Sociable looking pretty keen towards B. Come back only on a classic. But he is close enough to do some damage.
Yeah, it's getting sketchy at this point. See if Comeback can make anything out of this.
It's a bold drone.
I mean, yeah, that's clear. Yeah. So Filu getting to farm up a bit here. Nice try from Woot, but it's clutching at straws. The danger man remaining being Rienz, though. Hero, however, has also had his time in the sun. See what Rienz can get here. Sheriff there. Not this time, Hero sharp. And that's 4 standing, really, as Benji still pretty far off utility to try and clip. Oh, my bad. My bad, Benji. You know what? Oh, he gave it a damn good go. But they keep the 3 weapons.
Yeah.
Like, that's the main thing.
Yeah, protecting that investment really well in round 2. And Boo's here just so quickly. Like I said, it's Ruxic again. You almost kind of donation in terms of the Ghost here. Well navigated, very diligent approach here. Just in case there was a cheeky crossfire or something, there was a shorty in the mix as well. Now Na'Vi, I mean, would be loving a bonus conversion on top.
Could you imagine? Well, that's a little bit of an issue for Xiao, because they are close by Woot. That would be a little bit threatening here. Do they keep posturing up like this? The drop of the wall is a big reveal and comeback in no man's land. Looks like a bit of miscommunication there. Caught off in the wrong timing.
Portal closed.
Drone to follow through here. Won't necessarily spot anything. Benji's got to be careful. I did see him drift towards doors. Yeah, still is tucked inside behind this trip. The hero's going to be close enough to hear it and deal with it. Abu elsewhere, though, has found Filu.
They've
Let's
repositioned
sort of
well.
swing into mid.
Yeah, wait, they've repositioned really well. They've gone for a brawl. I mean, it's a big attempt here, but Benji left to try and do it all. And they can pivot, right? They can run. They don't need to stick around for this one.
Rooksik's still got an orb as well, and the snake bite.
Lovely. What does Benji do?
Yeah, some obstacles in his way, down to 86 HP, but still healthy for the 1v2.
Does have a little bit of information because he knows that they can't reposition towards sewer too comfortably, but outside of that, it's tough. You've got a very off-site Shao.
Two shocks. I didn't even spot the shock darts as well for Shout.
This gets really tough for Benji. He's got to find it fast, and they're giving him nothing. He's clear in sight. They now know where he is. And there's the swing. Ruksik very well positioned on this Shao as well. Playing disconnected, I like that. Safety and a bonus conversion. We said that'll be a dream come true.
Absolutely.
And it looks like it might just be.
Well, the other dream come true. Ruksik now starting to put some numbers up. True. Just one away from the pit, which would be a huge tool on the next purchase.
One enemy remains.
For Navi. And stacked up here, able
We're
to
doing very good, guys.
find a response here initially from Boo finding that kill, but will be minimal investment here from Heretics. Navi certainly looking to establish themselves now.
Okay. A little bit of a trade out. So losing Moot on one side and Ruksik gone on the other, but Hero still finding some form here. You can see the intention from Navi is still towards that C side of the map.
Well, didn't deal with the trip, but Clone will do that. Maybe he's looking to clear that close corner in case somebody was tucked. Hero's found another one. Sociable. Find Benji.
Yeah,
Now in a 4v2.
Pistols just aren't doing it, are they? It was kind of an exciting start from comeback, but making the rest work really tough. And we know, I can't keep saying it, Rienz is really good with a pistol, but
He is pretty good with it.
he's really good with a pistol, so.
3K.
3? 3?
I'm back looking for something over the top of this smoke, but probably going to be probably going to be locked in here.
Yeah, nice, good stuff. Sociable and Hero just kind of padding the stats right there. This is more of a comfort round, but the scoreline, you can't help but look towards it. It's 7-9.
Yeah, forced a very early timeout, Lauren.
You can see why, but it does give Navi a chance to talk too.
Yeah, definitely. Probably going to be a check-in here, because considering what's on the horizon, I mean, Hero's made great progress, just one away from the lockdown on his side. Hunter's Fury for re-end, so something to consider, but there's a chance.
See what we've got. Anything new, anything different. What would Heretics want to be doing different here?
I mean, really, this is going to be the first comfortable buy round they've had, considering
Yeah.
maybe a slight adjustment here for Benji. Further focus put towards lobby here, and TP stuck from Sociable. He's right behind this already.
Yeah, that's going to instantly split the attention. So Comeback's looking for it, but he doesn't get the shot he needed. It had to be cleaner than that almost. A reassessment and a refight here. The flash!
Everyone's blind.
Oh man, but Navi coming out on top of this. It's only Comeback just about finding one there from that CT side. I was bit on the side too.
Yeah, and
they got this one wrapped up.
Yeah, it feels like a done deal. The fact that they still have comfortable heaven control, but maybe not for long here.
And they're trying. Oh, Sociable! That was filthy. The operator almost that poison chalice because you want to keep it. And the round pretty much wrapped up here.
Certainly is. Don't expect anyone to go hunting here, although they do have the money. Still just conscious that it is comeback. Chance to throw a spanner in the works, but Navi will retreat now. He will be allowed to hold on to that operator.
God, that flash that caught everyone on the site, man.
And Felix just like, hiya.
Hiya. So I'm pretty sure Woot died with both of his, so it had to have been Felix.
Yeah, it's Felix right here.
Yeah, there it is. God.
He's I love just the commit to the spray. Just
Yeah, send it. Hope for the best. Oh.
It's just beautiful from Sociable.
Yeah, let's go feel good. Come on, man. You
Yeah,
can try and
come
play
on,
it cool.
crack a smile,
You can
yeah.
try and play it cool, but we can see you smiling.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, guys. Don't worry. All good. And this does then kind of expose, I don't say a further problem, but it denies Heretics the ability to invest all of those ults, but they can still send comebacks and... Well, this is weird. It's weird. It's gone weird. Rienz gets an upgrade. I don't know what's happening now.
Boo, what's he got? A Sheriff. He's probably desperate for that rifle, but now with the timing a little more awkward for him, he has to tuck in. But there is threat. There's a backline flank coming through. Actually, you can see the TP sent across now. Woot just posted with the operator. It's probably why nobody from NAVI is exploring elsewhere, conscious that that's still on the board.
Okay, so Xiao's on a mission, right? He wants to try and be as imposing as possible elsewhere.
But I mean, if he deals with some of this util, it could draw the rotation. Is Benji in the cam right now?
It sounds like he's at least checking on it.
Yeah, Xiao's calling now for the rotation to come through. Reading this as a stack towards A, Lauren. Beautiful reposition from Xiao.
Now, Woot might hear some steps here. That's the only thing. Let's see if he does.
30 seconds left.
Nothing major off this, but they've got a feeling, right? There's that kind of like...
Woot's going to get here.
Timing.
Woot will be here.
You're right, he's going to be ahead on this corner. Here we go, the cross! I thought he had both then, but it's traded hero sharp. Fast with this Benji, picking up the weapon, taking it over. 9 seconds, what can Xiao do? Benji on the right, he's found the body to drop. All right, now that's not bad.
The right idea, but the timing just slipping through their fingers a little bit. Again, Xiao's in a position there where he deals with the util, draws the rotation, they can then hit A, but Heretics, man. What a flip. I mean, eventually, you keep coin flipping this lobby fight, you're gonna squeeze one round out. And this is the one where they actually find a little bit of success, but NAVI look like they stabilize. Like I said, made a beautiful reposition
but
to get some information elsewhere.
And that only took 2 ults. You'll absolutely take that, right? You had the saved over operator, a couple of ults here and there. Boo used his, and so did Comeback. So now they're back in the driving seat. Not by much, but for at least a moment now. NAVI have their own, however. Lilu waiting for the goer. There it is. They need to clear the util on the way, but Benji's got to be really careful.
He has to spot the op on long. He has to spot a comeback.
Still here.
Now he's been seen.
Yeah.
Now he's been seen.
And there's the commit. Comeback, great shot. Taking away Filu. It was Benji who was affected by the util. Oh, and Comeback starting to look so much better. Confident in all of this chaos. 3 kills. And Heretics find stability.
Able to start chipping away at the finances as well. Comeback, a beautiful reset on the operator here. Still goes forwards. I mean, here you see Benji, it's just dead to rights. Comeback on the bailout here. The Hunter's Fury just creating
Let's go, baby, come on!
no safety whatsoever, forcing them back into Comeback sightlines.
I mean, historically, you know what Comeback can do with this op. You can get any scoped weapon. He's nuts with. Get him on this one. That's what it takes. Still a buy in hand for NAVI. Still 3 ults. No safety yet for Heretics. Just a step closer to map 3. On Rienz. Fall off.
Playing much deeper on A now. What did NAVI read into that?
Initiated.
Maybe based on the fact that lockdown was available. Happy to give this space up and allow some passage here, but NAVI yet to make moves just yet. Rien's actually detained. He got caught there.
How? I thought he was out of that. Apparently
He was
not.
dipping in and out and
Got timing wrong?
Just a misstep.
Spike
Oh,
planted.
that's gutting as well, because they were actually kind of in the right place for this. We could have made a problem out of it, but no, down to a retake with 4. You can see a quick adjustment of position. Benji trying to threaten those backlines. Xiao is on the case. It's not just 1, it's 2. Comebacks here as well. spots him on the cross-up, doesn't get the kill. Slide in, comes out, comeback's still alive. Benji falls. Hero trying to deny comeback, but he's away. Fast with a found, and NAVI holding on the site this time. Woot's got to get out of there. The door is shut on their face.
Caught by the snake bite here. Operator in hand. Eats the flash, but not down just yet. NAVI probably going to want to protect the funds here after they've been bled dry, but Hero still looking to catch the backside of this rotation. Ruxic the one to shut him down. NAVI up to 9. Heretics still funds behind them.
I want to see this one back. There he is.
Just steps into it. The last second.
Oh, that's frustrating as hell.
They're toying with that little pocket in hell. Again, even in some situations, you know, you give up somebody being detained in heaven and bait them in to try and clear that angle, but
Kill them.
rough set of circumstances.
9 to 11.
Look at us again, right back to what worked previously. Take away this space, establish themselves.
Toxins
I
going
actually really like seeing them using comeback aggressively here. This is something I'd love to see them explore further. Keep kind of put him in that firing position, get him into these fights. He's left alone.
I was going to say, now creating a bit of an issue. The TP is available once more from Sociable. And there's nobody policing just yet.
Comeback's
And because they're pushed up so far here, Sociable can stick that.
This is scary for comeback. He's caught in between a rock and a hard place. NAVI not quick to this though. There's still a problem. Very well done by comeback. This is starting to see that real talent he has. And this is going to kind of scrap the plans from NAVI.
And you would have expected somebody to be pressuring onto the confirmation there from the drone.
Great timing on this ult as well. Just clears any threat from the mind. Be relayed to Benji, they're going to hear these steps.
My camera is destroyed.
30 seconds left.
Opting for a full retake once more. So NAVI will find the plant here.
They've still got a good bit of util left for this post plant.
Yeah.
Here we go. Trying to get in early. Yeah, Filu's going to fall, so now there's a little bit of an opening and it's going to be worked on. Heretics flooding back through. There we go. Heretics with confidence.
NAVI certainly with an opportunity here, but Heretics don't allow any time or space to set themselves up in the post plant. In zone flawless here to find their 12th. A crucial kill in comeback.
One enemy ribbon.
Maybe some of these individuals look a little more warmed up now.
I'm out of here.
3 rounds separating these teams.
Right here.
Shao does have the Hunter's Fury, but not much else to write home about for NAVI.
Scanning.
Since the timeout for Heretics, this has been marvelous. Come back again, front lines handled though. Lux is going to find him so early. That's 1 minute 28 he's fallen here. So they can pause on this, they don't have to do too much here. Identify there's a little bit of aggression down C long, I don't know if they can.
Shao looking to explore some of this space. Benji tucks once more. Get wrapped on here. Woot actually had flash in hand, couldn't. Oh, he still found one!
Oh, come on, Fit. Benji then gets involved. That's a bad miss. As Woot, you'll be watching the cross capitulates as well. What has just happened?
NAVI looking to go a little more brawly. Does benefit them here. Boot has to dig this lurk out pretty quick. Early on at least, but yeah, he's going to spot it.
Oh, no.
He's going to spot it.
Yeah, but Ruxic's still...
Okay, good. Yeah, he spotted it.
It's probably not going to be in the highlight reel,
Last
but
player standing.
yeah, this is kind of where it starts and ends. And it ends abruptly, 10-12, kind of won and lost on that initial go of things. Really, a couple of bizarre fights.
This one's starting to stretch out a little bit now.
Longer series.
Yeah. Didn't seem that way from that one.
Spike down.
He had plans for later. He might need to scrap him here. Second time out now, coming in for Heretics, just complimenting how well they'd adjusted off the back of that first one. Got to
If
kind
I
of
kill,
rein it
bro,
in
if
a
I kill
bit.
Sova as well, we win this shit. I swear to God.
Yeah, it was a rough miss.
What did you say there?
If he'd killed the Sova, we'd have won that.
Oh, okay. I mean, the funds not going to be there behind this purchase. Obviously, no loss bonus on top.
Good.
This is
They
a nice
could.
spot. That goes there.
Operator still there with a comeback, though. That's what I want to be looking at. What does he do with this one?
I think Navi
There you go.
looking to maybe catch somebody very early here to create an opportunity.
They're trying to punish Benji, but they do get Felix ult ready to go. That is on the cards, but I quite like that they've got comeback in the meantime posted on that kind of sewer line. Keeping presence with
He's
the
got to be,
operator.
he's got to be cognizant of the threat now that Filu could identify this deep position.
Oh, they seem
Drone's
so
going to come through,
aware,
yeah.
man. Yeah,
Did he-
big heads.
Drone didn't spot him though.
Okay, so he gets to go back for seconds. Does he read it right though? It's
Ruxic again shuts him down in that spot.
Toxin screen down.
He's only got 10 kills, but they're all nuts. Oh, that's a rough one as well. But how does then Navi want to scale into this?
They're reading that they've drawn a rotation here, and Heretics are banking on the fact that that's what they're assuming.
Yeah, reads all over the place, but here comes Hunter's Fury. Gonna find, I think, a tag on that. Shout.
For a friendly fire.
Yeah, looking a bit rough feeling. What the hell is going on here, man? It's getting messy, but it is working in Navi's favor until Rien's
Player
shows his
standing.
hand. Just down to
30
Boo
seconds
now.
left.
Boo's on B, so this is pretty much an RV round.
I mean, you almost want Ruxic to take this plant. Wait for it to come out, it'll be sociable to confirm.
Spike planted.
Again, Boo not necessarily too interested here. Probably going to look to hold on to that operator. Did it get shifted about? Or is it I'm pretty sure it's still at the bottom of the round,
I'd
right?
imagine it is, yeah. I'm sure the
Yeah, because
observers will show
nobody
us.
from Navi went forwards to... Yeah, it
They
is.
They love a free cam.
Oh, yeah. I'm starting off with a free cam, actually.
Establishing shot.
Really set the tone.
Favorite. Miss the observers.
Because
they can't talk back to us.
Yeah. Jack's
Great.
already messaged me like 5 times this week already.
But, well, look. RV, they're finding a way back in here. This could be going OT. What's the money like for Heretics? What do they have left here? Because I'm a bit worried it's on the lower end.
Ooh, yeah, okay, yes, I did see it, but then actually drifted on long. I'm not sure if Comeback was able to get deep enough into that corner to actually not get spotted there. I don't know what that voice line was. Beautiful shot from Filu, nonetheless.
One enemy remaining.
Navi able to
30 seconds left.
convert that.
Oh, here we go. This is where it gets weird and wonderful, doesn't it? Like, look at this buy. Who on the judge, Benji
Two
down on the
judges.
sheriff. Oh, yeah, he already come back as well, but he does have his ult. So that kind of, you know, work nicely together. RV do have Filu's ult as well. They got that last round. Not the pastry. Oh, but that's a shot from Woot. That's Ruxic gone, so a little bit of vengeance there, but Filu wants in. Get to see comeback he has. Hello, that's both spotted.
Oh no! I still got it!
Oh, stop it,
Oh my
man!
god!
Oh, this could be devastating, but in the other way, Benji, come back, they get across the line!
Defenders win.
It took every round in regulation to get there, but we're going to a third.
For a moment there.
Now, my worry is that Comeback's back on the Rays. Not sure how I felt about that
Well,
in
I think-
comparison to the what we saw from the Neon there.
The one thing is, Comeback's going to have to be versatile this year for Heretics.
Yeah,
so,
he does.
Again, I'm not necessarily concerned until we get a couple of rounds in here. If there's any glaring issues, then sure, we can probably readdress that. I think this is probably what's going to be asked of him this year.
Yeah, let's see. Already, that's a tee up there, man. That paranoia couldn't have been better, but Navi aren't going down without a
down,
fight.
B.
Fighting back through on the side, and Xiao still here. Nice shot
enemy
first
remaining.
and follows up well. It's just down to Boo. Ruxic closing in.
remaining.
Boo. Big boy shot there, but the problem is that Ruxic's weapon, pretty damn nice, yeah. Headhunter living up to the name. And Navi with the first.
Looking for Ruxic to solidify himself here in the decider. Started to heat up a little bit in that second half of Haven. Beautiful crunch here from Navi. Again, even with the first kill not going in their favor, but Hero on the drop down.
Enemy.
Able to clean things up here.
Okay.
Oh, Brent.
And just another kill or so away from Heretics really solidifying that site hold, but
Yeah.
showing early intention towards B. Looks nearly caught off guard with the timing there. Boo looked as if he was eager to get onto that angle, but maybe hearing what weapon it was on the other side.
Yeah. And to be fair, they don't want to lose too much beyond really just Hero as well for Na'Vi. The only one on the Ghost here. So let's see if there's any threats to be made. Jump spotting, I think he would have been noted on that. I'm pretty sure I'm already seeing a ping there, yeah, so it looks like that's the case. He's already rotated though, so once they see that boom bot, I wonder how the information then trickles down. The temptation beckoning them forward now, seeing that boom bot invested down towards middle. But he is back in position, that's a lot of players spotted. Should call in maybe a little bit more of a lean. Just that utility to be back in play.
Yeah, now one of the things Na'Vi demonstrated very, very well versus KC with these A-site holds in terms of both late round hits and early all-in executes.
Yeah.
It's got to be at the forefront of Heretics' mind here. Looks it played in. Come back, shut
30
down.
seconds left.
Nice. And this spacing isn't feeling all that threatening for Ruxic. He can just kind of scale away. Keep going, man. Keep going. Yeah, light work for Ruxic, but a good kind of confidence builder as well for him.
Like I said, the first, what is it, 2 kills or something in the first half of Haven. So, again, not necessarily the main issue, but certainly considering that first series. Get himself back into a rhythm here to kick Split off. Decent progress towards his ult as well. Gonna have to carry across some of this weaponry as well, considering it was Hero the previous, the only one with a Ghost, right?
I think so, yeah. I think.
So looking well rounded here in terms of the purchase. Ruxic will show his face briefly. Boo gets posted up with his TP. Heretics immediately to a walk into mid.
Nice intuition from Hero there, but he does take a bit of damage.
Yeah, we'll draw out the snake bite as well, so not necessarily the worst situation for Heretics now.
They continue on their way, opening up the keys towards middle. And just this 1-3-1, looking for kind of anyone to overstep.
Healing over here.
As it stands, no one really is looking to maybe flex up towards heaven, or at least kind of look threatening towards that side. You've got Filu down there and Shao. Still with smoke, still with paranoia. Heretics not being given too much beyond that, though.
Trade-off for utility as well. The paint shell for the trick here. Come back. Does still have a satchel, but actually just going to fully commit here towards B site.
They've gotten really far, though.
Yeah.
They're so deep in the site. I'm surprised Navi let them get that far without any sort of fight back.
30 seconds
Not sure
left.
what they were waiting on there, but Heretics cutting enough down that they were able to kind of scale up comfortably. You're looking at Sociable and Ruxic to try and do some damage as they do make their way back in here. Obviously still a bonus, so not super costly. If they can take away one more weapon, that would be fantastic. We're not allowing that. As we, really, it's just, what, Ruxic to go. Can he catch one? That investment a little bit more costly? I don't think he really can.
If we can keep a couple of these players interested. Benji and Boo repositioning here. Yeah, Ruxic not even. Yeah, I don't think he wants to give this away either. We'll retreat back through CT. Was across here, the Heretics. A big win. All walking into a heavily stacked site.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the concept there was from Na'Vi. Maybe
I missed something, yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Playing off the drop potentially, but it seemed like there was only one swing onto that.
And there it was. Yeah, maybe just not quite the right way to play it out here, because it got this, then
But
kicks
Woot's
in.
kill that's the one that's like, how's he getting there for free onto that angle?
But again, maybe just chalk it up to being a bonus. Here, however, obviously far more substantial buy beside the Na'Vi team. So for Heretics, still going to have their work somewhat cut out here. See how it looks initially. as it looks like heavy focus towards the A site.
Poison orb emitting.
Still going to have Ruxic posted down towards middle here, but more of a standardized start.
Obviously no upgrade just yet. Heretics looking for maybe some info on both sides of the map now. Again, haven't necessarily found much success early on with this mid exploration. Luke deals with a trip nice and early. And Ruxic actually taking a chunk of damage here. Similar situation, I think it was Hero had to retreat for a heal. Heretics very quickly now.
Blinded.
He's caught with the flash as well, so Sociable's got the information.
They were good here before, Navi. Good at holding this site down. Heretics want to test the water, see how it feels like. The Carmine Core struggled to find success on their approaches, smoking towards CT. This should be the pretty much green light to go. Let's see how Navi handle this one. Good stall out again, good damage again. This feels like we've been here before. Navi just constructing a wall that feels immovable. So an adjustment up towards heaven, but they're just not wanting it.
15 seconds left now, almost a full cancel. Nobody getting through this choke point. Hold on to 3 rifles once again. Give Navi a third. And ultimates wise for Heretics, not going to have anything online early. I mean, come back and Woot just a couple away. But Navi fairly comfortable receiving some of these A-site hits once more and building up a huge cushion here.
Yeah, and it does make you wonder, doesn't it? Because, again, that A site was such a stronghold for the Navi side. So we can take a little look at Rien's here. Not quite had the same level of impact as he did prior to now. We'll be back in game, don't worry. No pauses, all good. But, yeah, for this point, I do want to see if Heretics start looking at other options because they kind of abused Xiao's site on Haven here. Bit of a different start here.
We're going out.
But maybe to a similar outcome. Xiao can be put to the test again. Straight towards B, you got to have 2 here. On the other side, make it 3 now. And it's all going forward. A big choke point to try and get ahead of. I don't know what the game plan is, but this looks too simplistic and it's not working this time.
Woot comeback just shut down off the rip here. Absolutely nothing to springboard off. Ruxic, find Rien's as well. All falling short here for Heretics.
Poison's off.
They try to switch things up towards B. Towards mid, Sociable. Find the info and the spam through as well.
Spike down,
Moving
mid.
down to 29 HP. In the 1v5.
Yeah, I mean,
Still gets one
shot. Yeah, got his. But man, got to say, if you're looking to exploit these kind of like really direct, really execute heavy approaches, it ain't working, man. It looks too obvious. Credit, I guess, as well to Hero for feeling like he's everywhere. Having the util in way, making that kind of spacing coming up towards the side near on impossible apart from maybe the Yoru, and that's about it. No one else can really join in. But I want to see a bit more depth out of Heretics.
Yeah, maybe it does kind of, well.
Options, I guess, right?
Here.
Going back in, we do have Woot with ult, but I mean, we'll see if we use it this round. We do have a Frenzy, 2 Sheriffs, and a couple of Guardians to round it out, so a bit of a half purchase coming into play. What can they learn from this? Nothing so far. Ruxic with a quick shot right off the rip. And man, advantage to Navi early. Looks like they do want to explore middle this time around, but obviously Body's here, right? You're going to put a lot more credit towards it, and it just feels like you can't get away from Hero. Everywhere you go, he's around. But Boo and Rien's finding some value. How much scrapping can Boo do, though? Is he?
Yeah, they know where he is. Yeah.
They found me. Oh, it's unpleasant.
Shut down once more as Heretics try to take some control of the map back. The mid push here on this light to purchase. That's so quick, Ruxic. Able to even get anything rolling really towards Vents. You can see Woot, how eager he was to posture up here. Some ultimates to work with. Come back, Woot and Boo. Rien's just one away from his as well. But Navi are just so comfortable in terms of the finances here. You heard it right there, tour de force to complement that as well. You sit behind this orb for a little bit, and again, when is the point when NAVI start to explore? We saw it versus KC as well. Happy when they don't feel the pressure. Take this space away.
They have 3 players in the right place again. This feels so similar, but there it is. Hero, the one to save it. I thought with Filu's ult going astray, which is a little unfortunate, it doesn't matter. Hero's there to backfill it instantly. How many times did it feel like NAVI once again have the right amount of players in the right place and they find what they need to? For Benji and Boo, you have no step elsewhere either, really. You don't have info on these extremities. You are hyper-focused towards middle. So it's a very uphill struggle to try and re-clear this so late in the round. And, well, they didn't even find the tour de force.
Yeah, Rooks able to completely shut down this side of the map. Seeker's invested, actually.
30
They
seconds
want to
left.
leave nothing to chance. Spur Boo and Benji on a little bit. Ton of damage done, though, from Hero. Benji clinging to life at 26 HP. Bomb will come through. A chance here maybe to recover the full 2v4 though. Well, if you can count Benji.
Yeah. 1.5 v4. Easier said than done. Boo's got to get him like 2 clean kills. That's a good start on 1. Give me another and I'm paying attention.
Standing.
No. Rooksik there on the trade. Benji now spotted NAVI. Simply in the right places every single time. This feels far more like Bind than it did Haven. And the scoreline, well, we don't need to tell you what it is. It is going to be very one-sided. 6-1. Heretics not finding anything here. And I worry at this. This is where I worry. As soon as comebacks away from maybe that comfort role, they just don't have that same spring to the step. They're not running rings around Na'Vi. They're not pulling rotations elsewhere. They're not slipping these lurks in. This just feels a bit one-dimensional, Mike.
We need a plan in place now to make use of these ultimates. Only missing the pit for Benji. But certainly here, come back a chance to have his say in a lighter purchase. Sheriffs across the board for Heretics. Desperately looking for a second now.
Bring them down. Here.
They almost have a full hand of ults here, but just no real chances, right? You don't want to be doing it on a Sheriff round, but challenge on ramp. First time we've seen them kind of get towards ramp early. They kind of tried to trail in towards main through A, but still, get away from Hero, you can't. Already snake bites there. Okay, now we've pulled him away. Can we look for another option? Can we explore the rest of the map? How's the rest of the map looking? Now we've done this. Try maybe learning the protocol list of Na'Vi, but they're just not getting much.
Yeah, nobody has even spotted Rooksik yet, so Na'Vi can stack up 2-2 towards mid and A. Again, just have Hero kind of drifting back and forth. The Heretics need to commit somebody. Might just be Woot once more. He was initially poking up towards ramp. Hero's got the timing down to perfection here. It's just... Again, they were doing this so well the other day versus KC, just reading the map, making really, really solid decisions. And unfortunately, Heretics find themselves on the receiving end of it now.
They've done well to get towards this position, but it's getting quite late. 20 seconds. They've got the bigger weapons, obviously, on the Na'Vi side. They're still not really on site. They're still going to get past someone like, what, Filu there?
It's a nade.
13 seconds.
Yeah.
Man, this round was not fun to watch.
10 seconds left.
8 seconds. It's gone. It's done for. It's... Heretics couldn't make it past really ramp. That's as far as they got.
And again, we saw KC a number of times just stuck behind a smoke, stuck behind the wall. The cycling utility has just been on point for Na'Vi once more. And no surprises to see a second time out again. It's ahead of a crucial round. Like I said, we need to see a plan in place here to make use of these ultimates to try and get something going in their favor. Trailing by 6 now.
And it just doesn't feel like we're even...
With Hero can potentially lock down a site. They do take a casualty, but seeing 3 stacked up towards mid here and pings towards bottom mid. Hero might just pop the pit here. Well, doesn't at the start of the round.
But again, you look at the space that Rooksik's given. Cool. B main's all yours, mate.
Time to jump.
We'll then stack elsewhere. As you said in the last
I mean,
round,
there's
2-2.
nobody on A right now. For NAVI.
Benji is, he's not even close to this, and now Sociable going to take the space behind. It's Hero to get the kill, but still, this is just so compounding of the problem. They look hesitant, they look lost for an answer. You've got a deeper exploration towards B main. That's interesting. Now, Boo might find out that the site was open the whole time. What has just occurred in this round?
TP's in with the spike, able to get the plant here.
planted.
Even so, they take another casualty, so there's a 3v5 in this post-blind Hero. Benji just missing each other.
And it's all about timing, and it works out better for NAVI there. Kind of passing each other by a second or two, but this felt desperation. Again, Boo taking a blind TP towards A, hoping for the best. Maybe reading there was a lot of presence towards mid, but yeah, you got a plant, but you got 5 to 5. Good luck, Boo. Have fun. It ain't gonna work. NAVI have never had an easier game in their life.
I mean, the timing for Woot's ultimate as well to draw an extra body out of the fight. It's just heartbreaking.
Flawless.
These Heretics try to get something, or set something in motion in mid.
We move as a unit.
It's flawless to get NAVI up to 8. I think as soon as they hear that sound, you're like, yeah, go forwards. At
Yeah.
max, we're meeting 2. On the other side of that.
They use
Yeah.
the lures, guys. That's it. They used everything because we...
You still have comebacks. You said they have no ults, right?
I'll cut.
Yeah. I mean, he's been stuck on 2 kills, I think, since the first round or second, maybe. Charles just put it in context, man. It's all good. Okay, early contact towards B. First time we're seeing that. Chow. Is there anything to highlight this? The Prowler's not good. Actually, yeah, the Prowler does find it. Fair enough. The Chow has to get out of there. Boo, in the meantime, finds Hero. The first time we're seeing some, you know, I guess positive signs.
First real victory in mid.
Untraded.
Yeah. I mean, look where it was. It's Hero on a wild swing. NAVI looking to backfill that space now. Rooksik still positioned towards A, but cautious now. The possibility somebody making inroads on main. And actually, Heretics close enough to hear those steps. Did they ping it in the wrong direction there, though?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they've pinged it as if he's rotated to A. I didn't catch the order of that, but seeing them expire in that order
you're right, yeah.
makes it sound as if they think that he's rotated to A.
The way they're walking, it makes it think, oh my god, this could be a horrible surprise, couldn't it? There's still 3 players here. Smoke goes in towards Heaven. Steady the ship, ready yourself. Here we go. Filu fights forward, gets traded. All gets invested. Great
Still
clear
gets
from
cleared.
Benji. Really, really good stuff. But Sociable's still alive. Even has a flash, but the pillar position is hard to clear together. Too many angles to control. This actually worked out well in the end for Heretics. Got to give credit to Benji on that follow-up, clearing that box. Rooksik, you got a 1v3?
Yeah, haven't caught the drop, but we'll catch him nonetheless. Benji, a third to clean up the round. Nearly putting themselves in the danger zone here. Yeah, Hero just getting a little bit of ahead of himself, but
Timing.
maybe misreading. It's not around that they're going to stack up and push mid once more. That clearance there from Benji is just absolutely crucial to their success.
God, yeah, can't stress it enough. If that didn't happen, what, maybe get a kill, 2 kills from Heaven, you can't really play the same way you're playing on Pillar. Totally different round. Okay, can you string it together?
I'll find you.
Come back looking to make progress early on here.
Wrong buddy out.
Boombot sent up here. Will catch him at the time, but Social ready with a flash. They're looking to remove him immediately. They double down as well. Benji has fallen. Ian's now looking to make progress into main, and Heretics might just be reset as quickly as they found that previous victory.
Grenade.
Down to just 2 now. Woot and Boot left to recover.
What are you meant to do with this? All that space and nothing to do with it. Woot just has to wait. Doesn't know if he's got control toward Pillar or the site, and the spike's so far. By the time he's starting to look towards it, we've already got a player nearby. That's going to be Shao hearing a lot of this. Slow and steady creep over from Rooksik as well. He's up towards Heaven, so he can watch this cross again. Woot might take a second glance. He does. And it's a great shot from Woot. Heads up work from him.
30 seconds left.
Glance towards CT now. Has to over-deliver. That shot goes just to the corner. Now Xiao preps the team. There we go. This is a problem. Exactly spike denied. And player dropped. They've got to know about Woot still alive. Here they line
Oh,
up.
he's got two! Oh my word!
There's a world.
Thank God Hero's on that angle quick enough.
Blood. If you got to reset
oh
from
my
that.
God.
Ooh, little close. But again, we got to get back to the real state of affairs, which is this 9-2 scoreline. It feels like we're clutching at straws here instantly, handling the aggression up ramp, not allowing Heretics to take any of that space. Comeback's still on 2 kills. This Raze does not look comfortable with him yet, and really, NAVI, showing what you can do. Filu up towards 11. Yeah, Angel knows it too, man.
Relief.
No!
But yeah, you can see immediately the call is made to pressure on to come back. The spacing a little awkward for them.
Oh, Christ,
How's he
so
not got
close.
one there?
I don't know how. I'm sure Annie's prepping the slowest of replays possible. But bloody hell, that felt really close to the marker. So an early show of force towards A. Gonna insert a player, I quite like that, and then look to go back towards mid. This isn't a bad plan, but the issue is now there's obviously that Viper's pit there that makes it even harder.
Yeah, and they have to walk so far in it.
Oh, good trade.
Traded out
Good trade.
by Benji.
It's way better. They're actually kind of commanding a little bit of map space. Filu's life kind of depends on Xiao here to a degree, an uncomfortable crossfire. As, yeah, the horn goes in, the shot's messy. Heretics cracking open the B side. Yeah, this is the first time I feel like they've worked the map a bit, right? Show some presence, be a bit slippery. Slippery, Woot gets away. For now.
So the craziest TP.
Oh! They want him dead, man. Woot's on the run. Does get away. Gun back out. They were hungry for that, but I think that chance might have just sailed. Rooksik doesn't want to take his eyes off it, but he has to eventually. Got to focus on the site. Final round in the first half, so why not? Got to make a go. The Viper's pit really not letting much play happen.
A lot of time has already passed here. Unable to pin any of these players down just yet. Social going to find re-ends, but they have to get into this pit fast. Hang on.
Wait, see if it goes in, it's super close. Time, I think it's gone. Yeah, Benji. Gonna confirm it, but Heretics just about stealing away a third there at the end. That was a very one-sided first half. Here we go, the very start of things. Right in between them all. Blumenek. Oh man, okay, stay tuned folks. It's 9-3, it's not done yet, but Heretics have got to turn up.
Baldy.
The other Baldy, yeah, we do it for Vitality games actually. So we just have the absolute collection, you and Tom on the desk. Get them
I think
out.
we need to for like a me and Tom desk is buy Sue one of the balls.
Like the ball caps?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'd pay a great deal of money to see that. My finances aside, 9-3, Heretics obviously trailing here. They need this pistol, and they need it badly. Otherwise, this one's kind of done. Even if Na'Vi can struggle on occasion to close out some of the leads that they've had, it's a lot of rounds. I'd be happy to be wrong, but so far, I'm not feeling it.
Oh, big cats there, yeah. Come back, down to 45 HP already. Be kept in check in the early round. RV not really making moves elsewhere just yet. An immediate shift of their focus towards mid. Looks like we'll ring off a few shots again. Cats here with the flash, it's huge actually. Going to do a ton of damage. Xiao, going to find Benji. Also, look at Woot's HP.
Ready.
Right down to 45 HP as well.
Bloody hell. Heretics barely breathing, man. Nice chance though. Can't quite get a second. The comeback's gonna hear all of this. Okay, it's fine. I don't know how long he can live from this position, so boom, Woot. Can you find him in time? Caught in the heels, but turns around. All on Woot now, 1v2. Trying to swing together, they don't need it. Sociable the one. To put the first real nail in the coffin of Heretics here in their debut
These
game.
parasites aren't going to take one step.
No, awkward it is. lose that pistol as well on a 9-3 deficit.
Spike down.
Heretics
B.
now have to bounce back,
One
put something
enemy
up
remaining.
early. Unfortunately, just
Nice!
lacking confidence
Nice,
from my
guys!
side from what we've seen in the first
Let's
half.
go!
That was a good fist bump there from Angel.
Little hook.
I want to see him in a suit, man. I'm suited and booted for these games. All right, here we go. Is it going to be 11? Proves it confident up middle. Be ahead of that smoke too. Yeah, he is. They glimpse at it. Boot, lucky to be alive. But an early testing of the waters.
Nobody from Heretics really in a position to make a play. You can see them tucked into A site here, just going to rely on both boot and comeback to withstand what's going to look fairly daunting on the other side in terms of the NAVI numbers. Comeback so lucky, by the way, with the timing there on both of those jiggles. Oh, didn't get spotted there either.
Okay, so I think that's going to call for the turn. Yeah, Boo's going to help him out with the smoke. I think they've read where that's come from, but Hero, you're not meant to be allowed to just walk up to a site. Stop
Oh my
it!
God, man.
Please, you know he's here. No!
Well,
No!
30 seconds
No.
left.
It's just gone from bad to worse. Heroes lurked into a
Three-man
stack.
stack, by the way, with just a ghost. He's the expendable asset.
Oh my God.
Spike planted.
That could just sum up Heretics Day.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it does, doesn't it? Well, goes in spawn. Yeah, it's an in-zone flawless, isn't it? Yeah, how's Hero done that
Hero's
so comfortably?
going to have that little cheeky grin on his
Of course
face.
he does. Of course, you can see it above the monitor.
100%.
You can see it when he does it. You're like, there it is. But also,
Even backed into the smoke as well. It's
just ridiculous. God damn.
I didn't even catch that was a no-scope.
Yeah, of course it was.
Nice, good job, guys. Nice run, Temirhan. Insane, bro.
Up to 11.
I will rip the light from
Obviously, Heretics come in here with the purchase, but nothing else behind this.
Toxins going up.
A few players with 150, 200 creds to their name. RV looking to while the iron is hot. Vilu.
Unconfirmed for damage there. That's kind of big. And actually, Boo's the one to follow up. Okay, Filu's gone down. Comeback comes into his own. And Heretics suddenly
Poison's off.
answer back. In-zone flawless of their own.
A little overzealous here.
Little bit.
Maybe just looking to punish Boo, maybe posturing up with the spam into the smoke. But it falls very short. I mean, the timing the snake bite here to force another player out in the form of Sociable.
One enemy remaining.
It's so difficult to scale up behind that. So Heretics will be given a round to play with here.
Do it again.
Well, if you're Heretics, not Navi, I don't want to see that again.
Yeah, no, we don't.
That's a
don't
good
do that one.
spot.
Different page out of the book, please. There we go. Very standardized start, 1-3-1. No problems on that front. Let's see what the intention is to try and draw some of this attention elsewhere. Really, if you're Benji, you can't afford to even really get invested on this. The Prowler over towards ramp. They're trying to check those extremities, see if anyone's made progress. It is a very deep hold, actually, from Hero. They are absolutely reconvening towards that B side of the map.
And Navi just allowing tension to build here. But, I mean, Heretics have the buy in hand now. For a flawless victory in the previous. They can take some risks. I think Navi may be just considering that possibility. Ooh, well, there's your first risk. Benji, wipe out, nearly caught in transition.
Well, Big Fight's been won over, hasn't it, though? So you do get pretty isolated. It's the three players trying to hold this down. Comeback and Benji trying to get that unison right. Turning the flashbang shell in. Needs help on this, but he gets cleared. Oh, and there's no follow-up. The trade's not good at all. Navi get the keys to the castle, and the site is all theirs.
And that crossfire just dismantled so easily. I mean, beautifully done by NAVI.
Spike planted.
Again, even if they trade or go even in that situation, it's still necessarily
One
recoverable.
enemy
Shout. Well, actually, it's sociable to find it. Now just down to Rienz. Would require a miracle. Can't get off the starting block. Heretics held at 4. NAVI now on series point.
This brings back some of my worries from just kind of talking about Heretics, kind of holistically, the ethos behind them. This is not the way you want
because
to
of Flash, I
step,
start shooting the clone.
to step into this season, really, right? This is kickoff. This is when everything needs to start lining up, see that potential. And yeah, we saw it on Haven. We saw what it can be when it goes right, but it just doesn't feel like the stars are aligning here.
I think even across the series, it's just the consistency, right? The same discussion we've had previously, but Ruxic at least forced a little deeper here.
Screen down.
Hero looking to make moves. Woot will remove the possibility in this round.
There's
Yeah, it does have a second player actually up towards Heaven. So yeah, expecting them to retreat out of B main and concede that space now.
I quite like this though, right? You've dealt with the lurk on one side, you've kept B main control, so you've won on both extremities, but they've fallen back pretty far here. The only worry is that if this gets heard, and Benji relays this, does anyone over-rotate? I don't think they do. They have the numbers advantage. They don't need to take those sort of risks. Do they decide for that B finish? How do they want to address this? There's still plenty of time, 45 seconds. NAVI can kind of figure their way out here. Still have that Seekers available with Sociable, so he could figure out a good bit of info. With Ruxic taking this long road, it feels like we're ending towards A.
Yeah. Wants to try and pinch from main here. Seekers to go in to try and overwhelm these players.
Nice spacing from Filu though to make sure that Benji couldn't adjust well enough on that second player.
They've got the sight.
Yeah, decides actually to fully back away. I was maybe expecting him to stick around, try and do something with that, but he doesn't fancy it.
Now, if Filu gets a kill in this
Spike
post plant, he's going to have the showstopper. So if he tucks into elbow here, and he's gifted one, it could be a disaster in the making for Heretics.
And Navi are playing completely offside. Really, Ruxic doing nicely here. Filu feeling the pressure though, comeback clears him. Still man to the good for Heretics. It's on Ruxic to keep that eye on him, keep that attention on him, but he can't really outstep him. Shao gonna get caught in Heretics. Just about staying in this.
Dicey, but Heretics able to put a 5th up. And just playing the numbers to their advantage
And
really, really well.
And just rolling back to the start of that round, they won out that fight on the lurk, right? They'd already challenged, removed the utility invested from Ruxic on towards B main. They'd started to kind of figure out maybe some of those protocols they need to be achieving almost every round.
One enemy
that-
remaining.
That's become the game plan now. A couple of ults starting to come online. I mean, come back, does have the showstopper. Boo's got the TP, but eyes toward Rienz and Woot. We're just on the brink. Obviously, no margin for error now.
No.
We've seen the willingness for Heretics to throw ultimates into must-win rounds, and we're in a similar situation now with 7 left to find here on the decider.
What a heavy stack on A, right? Like, they had 4 at the start there, now down to 3, but maybe expecting an early pounce towards ramp, but...
Or maybe just find Hero or Ruxic.
Yeah, true, maybe fighting for that, putting extra bodies behind it, but they didn't quite get that same early start. We've been noting how deep Hero's been sitting sometimes. This time around, really, really similar, so super, super deep. Gonna see that boom bot, but nothing else beyond that.
Straight away, though, back towards 3
Here.
on B site here. Benji. We'll get some information off the audio in mid. NAVI just desperate for a pick. Well, Woot might be the one. Drawn out the paranoia. Big investment here, and it's 2 players confirmed now, the 2 key stakeholders. Boo's been shut down.
I'm a little surprised that Boo went that far for it. Maybe...
You want to play?
Well, you spot Woot, and then
Yeah.
Boo's confirmed by the paranoia. It gives NAVI the green light.
Yeah, they're going on this one. Come back on the chopping block. Good shot.
30
Takes away
seconds
Filu.
left.
Going to make it harder for them to find safety on the site. An adjustment as well from Rienz, trying to slip a little bit towards some security, maybe under Heaven. No, Hero's cleared him. Come back and set the
Oh!
ult. He gets 2. It's Heaven sent from him, but he can't stand against the pressure. 2v2 now,
Time,
10
though, they've got to get the
seconds.
spike.
10 seconds
The
left.
spike is down, and that is a huge issue here. Ruxic has to try and secure this. He can't let them push forward. Has to make sure that that plant goes in, and it does. But it's oh, what a catch! Woo, went back for seconds and he loses for it. And now Xiao gonna get slippery.
Plant's
Offset
open.
The timing and Benji.
Toxins going up.
Oh, he's
Oh
second.
my
Yes,
God.
You can't
Well, he knows
believe
he's close
it.
now.
He's got to. He's got to. He clears it, but will he find Xiao in time? The TP taken and no security noted, but the plant tells a tale. It tells a story. And Benji's heard this one before. Lovely work from Benji. That's the heads-up play you can expect from him.
Right down to the wire.
Equipment is ready.
Benji able to keep them in this with a Red Bull clutch. Again, Ruxic doing so much work here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Can't really fault Boo
Nah,
for that one.
fair play. I apologize, Boo. I take it back.
Comeback going huge here. To not just slow things down, but also get the showstopper. Convert into a
Let's
double
go.
kill.
Come on, give me normal run.
Yes, it's starting. This is what we're here
We're
for,
getting
Michael.
a hint of it.
Oh,
Oh well. 4v5.
Here.
Certainly going to slow the early round down a little bit. And it's the rotator as well. Woot's also got ultimate. It's a tough catch. Ruxic not noted previously here and capitalizes on that.
Ruxic can just keep going deeper, right? He can keep looking for this information, keep taking some space away. Basically got heaven control for now. They obviously don't know to what degree.
Drawn 2 extra players here. That's because of Boo's deep positioning in B main, and he's been uncontested so far.
Right read. A lot of time to play with, though.
Anyone's caught ahead of the smokes being, or the utility in general being cycled here, but NAVI might just look to progress.
Yeah, Filu's got his ult, so that can just be, I don't say blind sent, but it can just be sent here. Does he live? No. Rians goes down, and it looks like dominoes
30
falling.
seconds left.
Boo is a mile away here.
Spy world.
And got the TP, but not going to have much of an opportunity here. A full 1v5, paranoia in hand, but it's just a Guardian. He would have to line up a couple of freebies here, and with the pit cutting sight lines, Ruxic, the first one on the chopping block, probably going to land this one.
Lovely. What a brilliant performance from NAVI. We saw them tested now. Couple of different